Hello and welcome everybody. Today we have a game 3 brackets round 1 on Silver Gauntlet. So our runners are Our runners today are PrimalKiwi and Cranx, and we got some spicy picks. And in the commentary booth we have NewITGuy and SadieSweet, who will probably be able to tell you a bit more about it. So how are you doing, folks?
Doing great.
I am so excited to be in the commentary booth, even though I didn't expect it. So I am running on 4 hours of sleep. So chat, be very mean to me this morning.
Be mean to Sadie, be nice to IT guy, because we love IT guy.
Yes,
but we have violence today. Violence was chosen. Okay, not really, but we have Dungeon ER, we have Scrub Shuffle, we have randomized warp songs, which could be funny with Dungeon ER, and pre-planted beans.
Yeah, these are some incredibly spicy settings. I was saying before the race that I am surprised every single time that random warp songs is not a major setting, because it really makes certain major settings so gross.
Right. This is like one of the edge cases of where randomized warp songs almost become like you could justify it being a major setting when you pair it with Dungeon ER.
Yeah, particularly we got to see a couple of weeks ago someone have to go into the spirit temple in a different location and come out on the hands in order to get into Jabu Jabu in the
logical
as
logical access. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so gross. It can be so gross. So let's
Water,
see how gross
fire,
it is today.
Deku, Shadow, Forest, and I didn't catch the last one.
Oh god, chat, if you caught that last one, again, I'm still waking up.
Getting better reading that pedestal. Thank you.
Training ground. Was that Garuda training ground foolish?
Yep. GTG foolish, market to bongo, serenade on OOT, and worst scrub is dead.
GTG foolish is fascinating.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I actually heard, I think it was Netherian on one of the matches a day or two ago mentioning that the game weights your hints based on, for foolishes based on how many checks there are in there. So correct. A highly check dense area like GTG is less likely statistically to be foolish because there's more checks, but that means when it is foolish, you're definitely going to get a hint for it.
Yeah, there's is it 22?
It is some absolutely insane number.
I think it's 22 with no skull changes or any kind of changes to the freestanding models or anything like that. I think it's 22.
Yeah. Right. That is interesting, though, with these random warps, because that also makes walking out to Spirit Temple less appealing.
It also makes Serenade possibly OOT hard required, because we don't know where Serenade goes.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, do not discount. This is the one thing where you cannot discount Serenade being important.
What did that say? That was a simple hint.
Back of
Shadow
graveyard is Shadow, yep.
The Shadow goes to the Shadow. Okay.
Yep, so we're gonna find a graveyard warp somewhere. That is our only guaranteed warp.
Yep.
Man, it would be really horrible to get all 4 of the other songs and realize Serenade's OOT because we don't have a graveyard warp.
Well, we got a prelude. We have a warp.
Hoping and praying.
I don't know. I guess you go. I don't know. That's a full heart container. I'd contemplate picking that up. But that's just me.
Ooh, strength in the cow house.
That's a nice early one. Gonna get our 40-50 hints here. 50 is bombs.
40 was, I think, stick upgrade.
Yep. So, nothing there. By bombs, I mean a refill.
Oh, thank gods, I'm still kind of traumatized from the last accident. Oops, 50 skulls.
Oops, 50. Yeah.
Oops, unrequired 50 skulls that you don't find out until the end of the scene.
Was that the oops for strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone hasn't watched the second match against Jax and Cocotier, go watch it. It's gross.
Yeah. I cringed watching it a little when we found out.
Oh yeah. The visceral feeling in my body was incredible.
All right. What do we got here?
Nothing in Shieldgrave.
There's a Spear Zero TARDIS now, and it's got a heart. Darn.
I do think Pre-Planted Beans is probably my favorite minor setting because it just makes things quicker. It's a quality of life thing.
Mm-hmm. I prefer Free Scarecrow, but that's just me.
Shadow, we already have Dungeon ER. And a potential OT for fucking Serenade. I'm gonna be here. I'm awake. I'm here. This is the Sadie you get this morning. So, what temple do you want to be out at Spirit that forces us to cross the hard way?
Deku.
Deku would be gross. It would also be really funny if we have to cross logically to get our graveyard orb.
I think the only one though that logic. I think Jabu has to be there for the logic, because you can do Deku as an adult. You just need a bow and fire source, or the trick isn't in logic, but if you have fire arrows or dins, it is.
Alright, getting in that Song of Time off of the crater. Not a warp song.
Yeet and combust. Welcome in, Ryu, Kane, and Raiders.
Yes, welcome in to this early Pacific time race.
Yep, we have some Dungeon ER, Scrub Shuffle, random warp songs, and pre-planted beans this morning.
Yep, and we have a forest temple inside of the fire temple, which seems like a very bad place to keep somewhere so flammable.
My favorite's when forest, or when fire and ice cavern are switched.
Yes, the classic.
It froze over. It's the end of the world. Yep.
Yeah, PrimalKiwi's not going to be able to do a ton here in Forest, but is wanting to just kind of go check some of these early Forest checks. Cranx is already child. Cranx is like, I want my songs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Prelude goes to the stable.
I actually really like a Lon Lon Ranch warp. Makes it kind of easier if you need to hoof it out to either Lake Hylia or Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Shanna, this seems like a pretty aggressive play from Kiwi, doing these forest checks. But I guess that you have to do forest eventually anyway.
Yep, you have Song of Time, so courtyard's open. If you get the key, you can climb a little higher and at least set Boulder Maze.
Yeah, and that's probably what Kiwi's thinking with getting that Song of Time on Crater.
After
All
that,
of this is in logic.
yeah, after that, I can't recommend going forward anymore, just because after Twisted Hallway, you really have to have a bow to do anything.
Yeah, and I'm seconding Chad. I think the song hunt is most important. You want to figure out as early as possible, is this OT for Serenade?
Mm-hmm. However, Primal could just luck out here, and this could be like a bow. Or it's a small key, you know. Obviously, I don't have the manifestation powers to seed, so our bow is not there.
Hey, you never know. You know, I might make several terrible calls. Maybe all that energy is rubbing off on the next commentator.
Mm-hmm.
I would love not to have that power.
I'm kind of curious about not doing just doing the jump between the two. Because that jump is definitely doable. A little strange, but sure.
Oh, fire arrows early in on scrubs.
That's some logical implications there. And a lens.
I would kill for a wasteland check this morning. Hey, Seed.
Not. It's Nightbot saying it, not us.
Oh, I'm so glad that command's getting use. Okay, Kiwi's like, I'm done. That's far enough in forest.
I can't fault that. I mean, I think logically you could do one more check if you do the sword recoil into the top of courtyard, but I mean,
yeah, but I think it was mentioned, Chad. It is a bit of like inefficient routing since you're gonna have to come back with a bow at some point anyway, and you don't have like furrours to drop anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Island
right.
Shield. Team United by a Shield wins. Congratulations.
Mido does not have much this morning. I'm getting suspicious.
I mean, he doesn't usually provide anyway, but when he does, it's usually like 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird to so far not see anything in Kokiri Forest, and also to know GTG is foolish, so it's like, where's all our items?
That is an OGC slingshot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's interesting.
We're gonna pretend that is slingshot number 3.
Is this a hook?
Those frogs too dead.
Nope, it's a bow.
Hey, it's a bow.
So there's the bow that Kiwi needs to go back into forest.
Yes. There's literally nothing else required.
Yeah, we can.
I mean, you can't grab skulls, which is kind of sucky, but you could beat forest now.
Yep. That is an option our runners have. With not much else, it's not a bad option.
That is a reprint of Worst Scrub.
It is so nice to get a Worst Scrub hint.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a required in these settings, I believe.
I believe you're correct. When Scrub Sanity's turned on, Worst Scrub is hinted.
For anyone who doesn't know, Worst Scrub is the scrub that is child only in the crater on the lower ledge.
Alright, Kiwi, how many skulls you got? That your first one? Cool.
Second.
Oh, second, I can't count.
And if not, that one looks deceptively like a 2. Songs are hard.
Songs are so hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I only got to catch a little of the match yesterday, but I did tune in time to see some incredible Zelda's Lullaby playing from Chuckles.
Oh, that is reverse Epona. That's funny.
Team Never Buy a Shield is extra winning today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, what we don't want to see is a mirror shield.
Yep, Spirit is indeed one of our stones today.
We start seeing that, then we have to start considering Serenade may not just be for looks.
Oh, hey, and there's that Furore, so if we get magic, we can set it places.
It's like, oh look, it's magic. Okay, there are fires.
And a... Did we know that Lens was there?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, because we instantly typed the Wasteland crossing and...
Right. For some reason, I thought we were just talking about the fire arrows when we were talking about Wasteland.
No. There was a lens there too.
So this is a double Wasteland intensifying. I see.
Yes.
I see you,
Yes.
Seed. We just need to find a horse and find some magic.
And I mean, with GTG being foolish somehow, yeah.
Yeah, I guess the one advantage of GTG being foolish is that you can kind of like cross over, get your skulls on the way, clear out your Gerudo Fortress checks, get Wasteland, get the song, and then drop Furores and get out if you find magic before that.
Yep. And we found our pony song.
You know, this is starting to feel suspiciously like it wants you to just walk out to Colossus.
Yeah.
I'm getting really suspicious.
Bundle of arrows. No.
Market is still past the bongo.
Mm-hmm.
Gerudo Valley foolish. Well,
That shocks, I don't think anyone, to be honest.
it shocks me in my heart.
Yep.
But we're not seeing any early Valley Lake plays today. And again, that makes that Lon Warp that Cranx just used pretty appealing, because you're gonna be able to use that to get down to Lake if we don't get a warp down to Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Shannock, I always believe in Wasteland. Even in my heart of hearts when I know it isn't Wasteland, I believe. It's like with Aliens, except with Wasteland. And yes, Kiwi has not done the Storm's Grotto in Kokiri Forest, which is a little nerve-wracking, but maybe he'll grab it on his way out.
We could be using some chickens.
What do you think is the optimal number of
4.
chickens? 4?
Yep. Season 6 had it right. You can't do them all in one motion. There's always one you have to go out of the way for.
Interesting. I actually really like that logic. So just enough to make it, you know, rewarding
Yeah,
if there is something there.
3 is very doable because you don't have to worry about the front one.
Mm-hmm.
So you either have to grab the one in front, or you have to grab the one on top of the roof. And then you grab the 2 there, and you grab the one next to her. So either way, you got to grab one that's kind of like slight inconveniently out of the way.
I like it. I like it.
And then it also builds the lore that the other 3 got sold to Talon as a Super Cocos.
I love narrative justifications for things.
It's lore though. Like that's just Zooter lore. I mean, chickens is a terrible check, but I mean, 1 is fine too, because it's like, oh, I'll just throw this one in at her and be like, you know, if you don't want the allergy, raise them so they don't give you bumps.
We also saw that DC is inside of Well today, so we are going to be able to do that as adult now that we've lowered the water level.
Mm-hmm.
No forced child DC today, even though I'm on comms.
Is the in Dungeon ER they removed the stone in front of it then?
I believe so.
Okay. Because I know in Vanilla there's a stone there as an adult.
Oh, they don't? But you can blow it up. Cool.
Oh, okay. Dope.
So we have a bomb requirement for that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Or a hammer. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's explosive only.
Or strength.
Okay. Yeah, we're talking about the well entrance, not Tadunga's cavern. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that they removed the stone in there.
You're all
You're
good,
good,
Jax. I'm commentating on 4 hours of sleep, so that's just the energy this morning. I did see Kiwi get the Storm's Grotto in Sacred Forest Meadows, so I'm feeling pretty good that Kiwi's gonna grab the Storm's Grotto here. Yep, there we go. Nope. Oh, thank you, Kiwi. Thank you, Kiwi.
There you go. This would be a terrible one to forget.
Oh, yeah, truly, truly awful.
Because this is the bow.
Yeah, and Kiwi wants that. Kiwi's done a little bit of forest. Kiwi wants that. PK, thank you, Golden Devil. Yeah, PK wants that. PK definitely could have gotten lucky, but you really don't want to hope to be lucky in
To
a
luck
Dungeon
into
ER
another bow.
seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This scene has been really dry of path hints too so far.
Yeah, just this is I mean, again, maybe it's because it's super early my time, but the vibes on this seed are weird from like the second we got that foolish GTG.
Right.
I don't know what's going to go wrong, but something is going to go very, very wrong.
If I remember correctly, Courtyard was just a regular small brown chest.
Oh, those are silvers.
So remember when I said don't find the mirror shield? Strength 2 also applies to that logic.
Put that back where it came from, or so help me. So help me.
You know what's even better? None of those strengths lock each other.
Yeah, and also we have foolish GTG, which significantly cuts down like the utility of those silvers.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, for all we know, there is a third strength sitting right here in DC, and that is for just logical first hook shot. Or not hook shot, logical first slingshot, and that's just... I'm shot for something.
I'm gonna hold you to that. If it is third strength for logical first slingshot, I will be so mad.
I mean, it is until it isn't, right?
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna try to jinx our runners. So, strength 3 for logical first slingshot, which gets us our first magic in Lost Woods off of Target in the Woods, which will get us Wasteland. There we go. That's my prediction. I'm gonna be wrong, but that's my prediction.
Oof. Rip.
And that's an F for Cranx. Yeah.
Doesn't Cranx have a shield?
I'm not sure Cranx remembered to. Yep, no, Cranx
He's
does.
got one. Yeah. Bad fat, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, those guys can be
on no
annoying.
hearts is yeah. When you have minimal hearts, it's kind of terrifying. Crank's missing that eye switch.
What was that hint at Hyrule Castle 1? Colossus' right hand is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And Kiwi routing time of day nicely to be able to get the market checks. Kiwi wants to know what the hell is here in market.
I don't think there was anything.
Not yet.
It's either Chi Bowling or it's TCG.
Or it's Pose. We have Eponas and a bow. If we just find a bottle.
The one adult market check.
Yep. Yeah, if we can find a bottle, I have a good feeling that we have a Big Pose seed today, which is exciting because I haven't seen something on Big Pose in forever.
warping out.
Interesting. Is Cranx locked or just doesn't want to do it right now?
I don't think he can be locked. Because Primal was able to get everywhere he was. Or PK was.
Yeah. Also, chat
there's
is
like 4 keys available.
interesting. Huh. Oh, small key on the island, the only chest that requires a hook shot. Oh, that's gross.
When I looked at it earlier, it did not look silver, so that's my bad.
Also, Virgil Dante reminding me we did get a Zora tunic in market. We're going to pointedly ignore that until it's relevant.
Tunics have no logic. Central Pillar does not exist.
Central Pillar can't hurt you.
If you don't know about it, it can't hurt you, right? That's how it works in Zooter. Logic.
Oh, I love... The final treasure of Ice Cavern is dead. Gerudo Fortress foolish? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, you know what that means? That means Wasteland isn't foolish. Or isn't hinted foolish. It could be there. Something could be there.
It is. I have never seen a foolish set quite like that.
So this is called the Gerudo took the day off and said, stay the hell away from us. That is what that is.
Yeah, this is the Gerudo saying that it's like, please don't come here. We have literally nothing.
It's our holiday. We don't want you here. Please leave.
Yeah, It's time for our runners to really flex their routing chops in this seed. Oh, Burning Cactus Nocturne? Ugh.
But we don't know what that is.
We don't.
It doesn't matter. It can't be... it doesn't matter what it is. It's behind shadow.
Yeah, so that's not going to be our Graveyard Warp, which is almost worse because that means we have another warp song that is not our Graveyard Warp.
Hey, we got Serenade still, right?
Yeah, we have essentially 2 more chances with Bolero and Requiem to have a Graveyard Warp before we need to do all dungeons.
Yep.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, good morning, Queen Helena.
Better late than never.
It's this. Our volunteers this morning are on top of it. We're doing great.
All right. So catch me up to speed. What
Dungeon ER, randomized warp songs, scrub shuffle, planted beans.
Ooh.
Yep, and right now Serenade is on OoT. We have not found our Graveyard Warp yet, and we're gonna need it because Shadow's a medallion.
I see. And we got fire arrows and silver gauntlets.
Oh, and also all the Gerudos are dead. Not the Gerudos themselves, but the Gerudo areas. GTG, Valley, and Fortress all hinted dead.
Wow.
All foolish. Those are foolishes today.
Wow. That's a lot of checks to be foolish.
Ooh, Lord Banana in adult fishing. That is most definitely required.
Yep, I'm going to stay in the commentary booth even though you're here, Queen Helena, if that's cool with y'all.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Yup.
Sweet. There's a Bolero.
Always love commentating with you, Sadie.
Thank you. I am going to be staring at PK so I can make sure I'm tracking. But you have to like forcibly like, you know, cane pull me off the stage once you let me into the commentary booth.
I get it.
It's like, we've given her the double red light 3 times now. Someone grab her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Dastar was saying to me like a day or two ago, so. PK, PK? PK, what are you thinking? What's in your brain?
Get out to Colossus as fast as possible.
What's in your head?
Yeah, this is 100% PK being like, I want to know my songs. I want to know my songs. I want to know if this is all dungeons.
You know,
I mean, we don't have
fair.
logical crossing yet, but
Info's still info.
yeah, info's still info. I'm gonna have to do 1 check in Fortress, even though it's foolish.
Wait,
True.
shuffle.
Yeah, GTG entrance is not GTG. Too.
Yep.
Oh. So it's like the Gerudos are like, oh, we took a day off, there's nothing here, but instead they're just trying to hide the fact that something juicy is hiding in GTG.
Mhm.
Ooh, hammer.
We got a biggie. Hammer!
Right outside of Grand City, that's a nice find.
Mm-hmm.
But Fire Temple is a medallion.
Ooh.
It's like, you want to go do stuff, I'll let you do stuff.
Oh,
and find
biggie.
another big chest. That's
Instant
nothing.
reward.
Nair's love.
Remember to Zuju safely.
Well, actually, wait, do we have time? Oh, we do have time. Never mind.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Early
That
water.
could be a path. We
Oh,
have
it could be
scrubs on.
Scrub Shuffle.
That could be GC scrub required. Oh, that's gross. I don't even want to think about that. Let's not think about it.
Also, Spirit is sitting
Yeah.
in DC. Oh,
Oh, we have song. That's true. We have song of time. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nair is less interesting today.
Yeah.
But the Spirit in DC is very interesting. Crank's immediately making use of those Strength 2 gloves.
Oh, misses that 1 silver rupee. I feel that. Because, you know, silver rupee hitbox is jank.
I'm still not changing my prediction.
I did not realize that you had to jump slash to get to that rupee the first time I tried to do this room, so I figured
Nothing
out
too
that
early.
I could recoil off of the boulder and that would knock me into it.
I mean, that's definitely a way.
There you go. Yeah, jumping a little early both times before.
Yeah.
It's deceptively late. How late you have to jump slash there?
Yeah. Oh. I think a child's required for key.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, nice arrows.
Oh, PK doesn't have the hints.
Nope. PK is gonna be very disappointed.
Yay, money!
I mean, you know, loses a little bit of time, but not
Right.
a lot.
Yeah, at least Gerudo Fortress is kind of fast to check.
Right, because there's only 3 checks. And then whatever is in here. Or not. You know. We didn't want to know what was in there anyway.
Serious business. Why do we need a bomb bag? Oh, right. You're saying if GTG is at Spirit, yeah, GTG's dead. We have a GTG dead. Oh, and PK's not gonna be able to give me my check yet.
Oh, the Dungeon Cavern is a stone.
Yep.
Yes, it
a
is.
stone.
Jabu,
Jabu
Bomb of the
Well.
Well. Bomb of the Well's inside of Jabu.
Yeah. Jabu as well. That's yes.
Gross.
I mean, hey, at least it's not forced child
Well,
Gongo's Cavern in
I mean-
Jabu again.
at least we know that everything is going to be accessible instead of beatable only, where we have no idea if we're going to be able to get to said location logically.
That is the one saving grace of these settings, is that we have scrub sanity instead of having beatable only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because beatable only just makes, in my opinion, Dungeon ER and the random warp songs just so much more messy.
Uh-huh.
Alright, gonna find out what song's out at Colossus. And hello, Raiders! Welcome in.
Welcome, Raiders.
Raiders, we are song hunting to figure out if we have to do all dungeons to get our graveyard warp. Zor's Domain Path to Morpha.
Ooh. So that's our second path hint so far. In 40 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
I'm kind of terrified because we don't have anything to get to Domain. We don't even have ZL yet. Oh, there we go.
There's CL. So... Okay. GTG is inside Spirit.
And Spirit is dead.
Yeah.
And
We
Spirit...
don't...
Wow.
Oh. This kind of sucks because there's still a fairy fountain out here and
Wasteland.
strength 2 scrubs that PK couldn't check.
Yeah, and unless
That could possibly have something.
unless we get a Colossus warp, honestly, that entire region is gonna be last location.
Yeah, it's like you don't ever want to go back out there again.
Which means I extra want something to be at Wasteland.
Yep.
Ooh. Big test.
Although
Okay.
Sky is pointing out that you can get there quickly by climbing Spirit as Child and jumping down from the hand.
Yes.
Right. And child, it's in DC, which is a much nicer place to get to.
Yeah. And also, looks like you have to do child in order to progress as adult.
Yeah, so you're going to be coming back in there as Child anyway.
Grab them Deadeye drops. Because we have a dead claim check.
Yeah, I think that that's what's kind of killing me about this seed, is we're getting a lot of information about, like, what's dead and what we don't have to worry about, and no direction on where the hell we're actually going.
Places.
What is
Imagine
that
this is
sitting
French
on
vanilla
top?
bomb bag. No, that's our gold gauntlet. Okay.
Oh, hey, okay, I want to remind everyone what I said earlier, which was strength 3 for Sling 1 to go do target in the woods, to go get our first magic, to go do Wasteland. That prediction's still on the table. Also, hey, look, a bomb bag.
Oh, look. I wasn't wrong. That is first logical slingshot, if we don't find one. Because none of those... Oh, wait. That one actually is past it. So that one is strength locked.
It is strength locked, but we did have two really
others.
early strengths.
Yeah. Hey, it's Greg! We found Greg!
And
Greg
that was our
just
second
chilling.
burning cack hint in River.
Mm-hmm.
Still a warp. To where? We don't know, but definitely not Graveyard because it's behind Shadow. Is PK going to ice dip with no bottle?
Dungeon ER.
Oh, God, right. Thank you. Yeah, PK is mapping out all of the entrances, trying to figure out, like, what he needs. Also, Hayes pointing out that there is a fairy fountain to get out here now that PK has Lullaby.
Yep.
Graveyard
Graveyard.
Path to Queen Goma.
And what have we found in Graveyard so far?
Nothing. So that means it's Sun's Grave, or it's something inside of Composer Grave.
Huh.
Oh, and that was Lon Lon to Volvagia. Oh, that gave us Storms, which got us our hammer.
Yep. Yep, that's filled.
Yep, that's easy.
Back of Graveyard was
Yep, Shadow
still
and Shadow.
That is big sad.
Remember all those hints you've been missing? Well, we're just going to tell you what you already know and where they're at. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, again, this is simultaneously some of the best and worst hint oh, another bomb. Okay.
Bomb lock, bomb bag. Oh, actually, that isn't even bomb lock. That you can get that with strength too. You don't even need to blow that wall open.
Yeah. Is that...
I don't know if that's in... That looks like a wallet.
Oh yeah, God, I was scared for a second that was a third bomb bag.
That's a wallet.
According to Bailnog, Strength 2 plus Hammer is not in logic for that check.
No, you can... Well, I thought you only need strength 2. And you just dip under the wall. Let's look. This is ZF.
Ice Cavern is Ice Cavern. Is this even Dungeon ER? Is this even rando?
Actually, it is, because if for non-beatable only, Ice Cavern actually really has to be in Ice Cavern for any other settings to work out correctly. It's very rare that it's not in Ice Cavern.
That makes sense, but is also very funny.
Underwater hidden cave. Yeah, can use the Zora's Fountain hidden. Oh, Zora's Fountain hidden cave. Oh, it's you have to have explosives for the fairy fountain. It's the hidden cave that's strength 2 blaster smash.
Ah.
Okay, well, unintended mechanics.
Yeah, so chat pointing out that Deku, Jabu, and Fire are still yet to be found. I suspect Jabu is going to be out at Deku. Maybe we have Deku in forest and then Fire is just chilling in water. That's what I would predict with those dungeons left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bronze New pointing out that water and forest are not reachable as child, so Jabu has to be in Deku.
Speaking of water.
So, not a wasted trip. Do have to come out here at some point to beat water. Oh.
Oof.
Yep, that's how I feel playing the shooting gallery, PK.
Okay, Cranx, we know you have this hint.
It's been almost an hour. Probably forgot.
It's like the runners are just like, I don't want to think about that. I want to just pretend I didn't see that. Oh, slingshot.
So,
So no strength 3 for slingshot today.
You know, sometimes the seed tells you stuff and it just... I'm not wrong. Technically, that is a logical first.
Oh, Cranx might have misread it as Gerudo Valley being foolish, because I think Cranx got the Gerudo Valley one first, and I've just seen Gerudo and then just ignored the rest.
Yeah, it's possible.
But it means neither runner lost any time to each other.
No, they both did this. And they're not gonna check the... They're not gonna jump all the way up to the top because they peaked it. So it's not like it's...
And PK gonna get a little... Oh, God.
This is kind of bad for Cranx.
Oh.
Requiem.
Crank's not going all the way out to Colossus.
And we know that's CL.
Yeah. Oh, God. Hey, y'all. It's all dungeons.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is.
Requiem was to CAC.
Yeah. I saw CAC and I'm like, oh, that's fine. We're good. No?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Serenade wins! Yay!
And to make it even grosser, PK did not find anything in Composer's Grave, which means it's whatever's in Sunsong Grave.
Wait, no, we still have the fire check.
Yeah, flame storage.
Okay. It's not extra gross yet. And Dampe digging. Okay, thank you. I always forget about Daddy Dampe.
Yeah, so you got 3 more checks. It's fine. It's fine.
It's only like a 1 in 3 chance.
Man, look at how much DLC they put into this game.
Oh, I also just realized that means there's a good chance we don't have a Colossus Warp, which is extra bad for Cranx not going out there and getting ZL.
Oh, we're gonna see Hylian scrubs now. I don't think we've seen this yet. This is new.
Shannick, I think wait, even whenever it's all locations reachable? Oh, right, because we have Dungeon Shuffle, which means you can just go that way. So yeah, with these particular settings, if we did not have Dungeon ER, I'm pretty sure we would have to have a Colossus Warp, but with Dungeon ER, we don't. Because we have child climb.
If without warp signs, if child is required, you will guarantee have a warp to Colossus. It just may not be directly to the pad. But you have to have a warp to Colossus if child spirit's required. Without the rest of the dungeon ER crap thrown in.
Yeah, so if child is not required, we're not getting there's a good chance we won't get Colossus warp. And at this point, if we have a Colossus warp, it's whatever's behind Burning Kakariko, which sucks.
Yep, but well, it honestly could be a Colossus warp because there's only one check in Spirit that's CL locked. Yeah, we know.
Oh.
Monty, yes, banana is in logic because we have pre-planted beans. We also, PK got 2 bomb bags in like quick succession that I think were in logic. One of them was in logic.
Well, the first one, we only have to worry about the first one being in logic because the second one's explosive locked.
Yes. Sphere Zero's River. Thank you, chat.
Yep, River, and then the other one's in the Zora Fountain Grotto. Or Fairy Fountain, whatever thing. Having issues peeking through the wall there. That is a big chest.
Yeah, I believe Cranx dipped out before going to that because Cranx didn't have a way to get to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cranx did the lower one here, and this is something.
No, yeah, that's strange. And he did the bigger one, and he did.
Yeah, but he had no way of opening up the one across the bridge.
Oh, Cranx already had hammer and got that, according to chat. Okay.
Yeah.
That was at least 15 minutes ago. My brain can't think back that far.
Yeah, Cranx checked everything that he could without blowing up the eyes, because no explosives.
Oh, that's right. They were it was the eye drops, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why I forgot about it.
Right.
It's because we don't need them for anything.
Now the question is, will Kiwi finish the Dunga's cavern, or will he peek the chest? Well, not peek, but, grab the chest above King Dodongo and then just dip out?
No, you're definitely finishing DC.
Yeah.
Even if DC is a stone, you finish DC.
And PK should realize at this point that it's AD for Serenade.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, bad news on Crank's side. Cranx did not get adult fishing, which means Cranx does not have that boomerang. This
Cranx
could
just had adult
hurt.
fishing?
Yes. According to chat, he got the 2 small fish, but didn't get the big fish. And then left.
This fish is on the same spot. Every time. What do you mean?
He messed up the first, the big fish, and then tried to get another big fish, and it was not a big fish.
I mean, the big fish just will reset itself. Whatever. Unfortunate.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes Cranx to go back to that. Because I know that wouldn't be on my list of places to revisit.
If it becomes a bottleneck, it'll be sooner than later because it'll be a last location for the bottleneck.
Yeah, but especially with like hammer bombs, we've got a strength 3. We kind of just need a hook shot, and then we've got 90% of the seed open to us.
Yep. Still need that mirror, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
'Cause
then
we got all
light arrows
dungeons.
and magic endings. And maybe a scale or 2. And irons.
Maybe. No, just all the items.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Because we don't technically. I mean, we could technically, if we may not need irons to see, we could do it with 2 scales and a long shot. Well, we have to be water though, so we're probably gonna need irons.
Yeah. But, you know, it depends where the boss key is and where that long shot is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of the Water Temple's not in Lake Hylia situation, but that means Water Temple has to have irons elsewhere.
Yeah, Chad is pointing out that they're hoping for a Lake to Baronade hint to possibly put Cranx back on the path. We do have one more path hint available. What is a little bit nerve-wracking is that with these settings, there's going to be 1 medallion dungeon we don't get hinted because we get 5 path hints, but we didn't start with a medallion, so we have 6 medallions to get.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a chance we don't see a Baronade hint. Because the other dungeon not hinted yet is we haven't got a hint to... Oh gosh, my brain... Phantom Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil, we're not getting a KD hint today because it is a stone.
Yep. I guarantee we will not get one.
We have not done the 1 hour shot, and this is actually a good chance because our runners are retreading ground. So really quick, shout out to PK and Cranx for being willing to have us have them on Restream. Shout out to our trackers today, Bronzanoob, who's taking Cranx, myself, who's doing PK, and Shannick for coming in last minute as our incredible note taker. Thank you, Shannick. We love you. Shout out to my co-coms, NewITGuy and TheQueenHelena. I kind of forcibly inserted myself into the comms booth, but I'm here too. And shout out to our restreamers, Sky Reyes. Thank you, Sky Reyes. This is a fun way to start the morning.
Yeah. I swear, no panicking was ensuing. I swear.
Admittedly, behind the scenes, I'm very impressed that we got this restream going this morning. But we did it. We did it. Give yourselves a pat on the back if you're a volunteer.
Hey, you know, this is why people keep
My shoulder
coming back
hurts.
for the content.
Content.
And thank you, chat, for being here with us, coming through this complete fucking mess of a seed. This seed is already so gross.
This stream is brought to you by viewers like you.
Thank you. Oh god, PBS.
But no, seriously, without you guys, you know, we wouldn't be doing this. So, thank you, everyone.
We
Nice
love
to see you.
chat. And we're gonna get some new checks because I don't think anyone's done Adult Goron City yet, have they?
This is a new check too. We never saw Floor Master.
Yeah, we timed those shoutouts perfectly.
Yeah.
We know the maze is dead.
Yep.
Cranx did it with strength 2. And there's our boss key for Forest.
Spicy.
You know, it's just a little further down than normal spot is.
Mm-hmm.
And chat pointing out that Adult Goron City was indeed completed, so...
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, we saw this. Oh, I think this is where the whatchamacallit's Foolish is at. Where the Gerudo Fortress Foolish hint is at.
Oh, you're right.
I'm like 90% sure that's.
And there it is.
Yeah, we got it.
And then Kiwi's probably like,
Yeah.
it's like, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once again, doesn't really lose that much time.
What do you want to know about spirit keys?
I just
The
see...
command.
We used to have, or still do have, a wonderful command that
Ooh.
explains spirit key lock. A hook?
Hook shot.
Oh,
A hook?
that would have paid off to keep going in whatchamacallit.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
first trip, that would have been the
There
reward.
we go. It's spirit
taking the
key-
horrible
it's-
play.
It's spirit key logic. There you go.
Yeah, there's a nice 8-page document. I recommend reading it before bed. It's a nice little warm hug, like hot chocolate to
Yeah.
read.
I took one look at the document and I got like 2 in. I'm like, yeah, this hurts my brain.
So if it's laid out like this, then the keys have to be here.
Yeah,
And if
so
you don't have this many keys, then you're logically locked out with this. If not, you're logically locked out with this.
I mean, it's nice to get
yeah,
that.
it's
hook
very
shot.
useful.
And I don't know if we're gonna get a path to PG now.
Yeah, one thing that chat is pointing out is that PK didn't have bow the first time he came into Forest, so he couldn't have gotten up to that hook shot, unfortunately. Let's just hope that PK goes back sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah, Golden Devil is big Ooter companies lying to us about spirit key logic.
What's the lie?
The lie is the cake at the end of the dungeon. That's
You
the
mean
lie.
you don't get cake at the end of the dungeon?
Nope.
What am I even playing for?
Cookies?
What kind?
Chocolate chip.
Ooh.
Acceptable.
No raisin. Ugh. I mean, don't get me wrong, those are good cookies too, but
I love that like chocolate chip cookies are like the one cookie like even if you're not a huge chocolate fan,
Mhm.
you'll like chocolate chip cookies.
yeah.
I have met some people that don't do chocolate chip cookies, and
I'm sure they are.
I always have to wonder about their childhood life experiences, but you know what? It's fine. We all have our preferences.
Exactly.
And then some people just make mistakes and make
Ooh,
the world's greatest cookie.
snickerdoodles. Yes. Yes.
I am so hungry.
I mean, it's not like I just woke up or anything.
It's fucking cheers, Elena.
Good thing I
Alright,
had
not-
an alarm set.
I'm not finding much more in Forest Temple for Cranks.
Not like I was almost up to like 1.5 in the morning watching Avatar live action on Netflix with my
I'm
partner.
so sorry.
Oh, that's better than me. I was up till 2:30 watching spooky ghost adventures. So that's what I do for bedtime television. Oh, wow, I apologize. I must have marked Bolero way too freaking early for PK.
Mm-hmm. Oh look, Falling Ceiling has a big chest.
And it's a scale.
Shocking no one. No, I always make the joke that it's a big chest on Falling Ceiling because the way Forest Temple always works out because of key layout and the way it has to be, there's a greater than normal chance that it is a big chest on Falling Ceiling of some kind.
Yeah.
Whether it's the boss key or a big chest.
Oh yeah, I feel like I always see a big chest in Falling Ceiling if there's like anything in Forest.
Mm-hmm. If it's Stone Force, it's usually your light arrows.
Yeah, so chat's pointing out that with Bolero going to Domain, it could potentially warp us behind King Zora, letting us get to Jabu. Here's the thing, though, is our runners don't want to do that yet, because our runners don't have a bottle to open him to check. And also, as of right now, it's out of logic, because we don't have Saria's, because we don't have a Minuet warp yet.
Or Saria's. Yeah.
Or Saria's, yes.
Because we might not get a Minuet warp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We really need to know what song's out of ice.
Well, if it's a song warp, then Saria's has to be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's at Ice or Prelude. There's only two places it can be. Greg! We have freed Greg.
Yeah, and either one of those is nasty right now. Our last 4 songs to get are all suck.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Sun's Grave still being on the table.
Yeah, that is definitely a big. So far, it doesn't look like any of the Great Fairy Fountains have really paid out yet.
One of them's got a bomb bag in it.
Oh, where? Bomb lock, bomb bag.
Nope, we still have Composer Grave, Torches, and Dompe and Sun Grave, and Graveyard for a path.
Yeah. Yep. So a 2 in 3 chance that we are not going to need Suns, but you know what? If this seed is gonna be messy, if this seed is gonna be gross, I just want Suns. Let's just do it, Seed.
Just do it.
Do it. Don't let your memes be dreams, y'all.
Oh, and there's the silver gauntlets for Kiwi.
Gold.
Oh, gold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because they got the silvers in Saranga's Cavern. Yeah.
What if lights are just saying in light trial today?
I mean,
Not
it's
all
possible.
that. I mean, inside Ganon's castle, not gonna be the most revolutionary thing or game-breaking thing today. You're not going on a hunt for anything. Since you have logical AD, I mean, even if you got Spirit Trial, you're still gonna have to have the mirror before that.
Oh yeah.
The only I don't know of actually anything that, because you already have fire arrows. You have to have a long shot to be
Water.
water, so you're not going to be long shot out of Shadow Trial or anything like that.
Yeah.
Another Lon to Volvagia for Storms for Hammer.
And Cranx has Phantom Ganon down.
I mean, I'm not really sure of where they could put lights that would just make it gross for.
Not
Worst
in
place
this
they could
seed.
probably put it is Deep Fire. Deep Fire is probably the worst spot they could put it.
8 tokens for PK.
Yep, I see.
Yep, we got
Have we had a 30 hint yet?
I don't.
We did. 30 is dead.
Okay, so 20 or Deep Fire are probably the two worst checks they could put it on at this point for light arrows in these settings.
Yep, and both 30 hints are indeed in River, which is just terrible.
I mean, if we had key rings turned on, that makes a whole different conversation for Ganon's Castle, but we don't have that turned on, so. Because I've seen what happens when you need the key ring.
Oh wait, they don't need to go out to Javu to check the entrance because they know it's bottom of the well. We got that hint.
Yeah.
I don't remember where the first one was, but I
Very
feel like
nice,
we've seen it
Midas. Yep.
twice.
Well, it's definitely somewhere in a place.
Yep. Mito skip, very simple. All you need is a bow, hookshot, and or any of the elemental arrows. Because you can still pull the bow even if you don't have it with the elemental arrows. Fun fact.
I could be misremembering Skyriz. We might have seen it on one side, but on the other side, that's why I'm thinking we saw it twice. But I do know we've seen it before. So at least one of our runners knew prior to finding that one.
We're going to see a 10 hint here, or a 10 check. I'm going to say it's a Blue Rupee on 10.
First hook shot. What do
Rito's
you
letter.
think, Oh, God.
Didn't we find first hook shot? Even the one in Force is logical first.
Second hook shot.
Okay.
There we go.
Non-hook lock hooks, that's fine.
Oh, Dombe digging.
This is
And
1 out of
it's
3.
nothing.
It's
So-
nothing.
So it's either magic lock or it's Sunslock, which could be AD. So
It's not going to be AD because we know AD is Serenade,
okay.
which is our graveyard access.
Primal has not been out to Colossus yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
Primal cannot do storage if you wanted to. Oh no. Wait, PK has been. PK has been out there. Yeah, I don't know why PK's not doing flame storage unless he just doesn't know how to do it.
I think PK knows how to do flame storage. I just think
Okay.
maybe it's just like, since it's out of logic. I don't know.
That's a third slingshot, so yeah. Rip my
Yep.
dreams.
I feel like you would also want to know, though, if you need Sunsong, because at this point, the two places for Sunsong to be are on the Prelude check and out at Ice Cavern. We already know that the end of Ice Cavern, the reward is dead. We got that hint. So you want to know if you have to loop back there for the song potentially at some point.
That's fair.
Like, if you know how to do the torches, this is a weird choice not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this looks like a child spirit play.
Yeah, additionally, Monty was asking if you need K-Sword for Deku adult entrance, and that is true. You have to go hand K-Sword in, I think, as child, and then that unlocks Deku for adult.
Yeah, you
It
gotta
does.
prove to Mido that you can handle yourself by showing him a sword and shield.
Yeah, same logic for the well entrance, essentially, where you have to go play Song of Storms as child in order to get access to the area as adult.
Yeah, Dungeon ER, fun stuff. I'll only tell you, it gets more fun if you do combo rando.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon ER.
Yep, close. Yep, a little lower. Yep, a little higher.
I taught my partner that trick. That was
There you go.
nice. Oh, so, alright, key across the Stalfos.
It's still not in logic without magic, but
PK deciding to get out of here?
yes, finishing Deku puts you in front of the tree.
I thought when you finish the dungeon, it puts you out wherever you...
Or is it the
where you enter from, usually. I mean, yeah.
okay. I didn't remember.
So we got PK hopefully going to find out what's path to go or to Morpha here in Domain, and meanwhile Cranx is beating up on a spider. I just realized at this point that our runners don't care what's in Graveyard because it's Path to Goma.
They might. Because where was Goma at?
Forest.
So Path to Goma could be that other hook shot.
Is the one we have right now out of logic?
No.
Oh no, it's
Wait, if it's at Forest, then we need Forest access.
Yeah.
We
don't have logical force access yet.
Yeah, but the song that we got from CL was for, to warp the CAC.
We don't have Saria's song.
Oh, yeah. They're saying letter for ice or irons to get into water for fire or prelude.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the long shot.
Yep, makes sense.
So, Cranx is not going to be too far in, child in, domain here.
PK talked to the Zora up at the top, right? I wasn't looking at his screen at the time. Okay.
Yeah. It was nothing. It was like a rupee or something.
Okay. Making sure. Ooh.
Yeah.
Here's a check we haven't seen yet.
Yeah?
Frogs
Might as well.
won.
Might as well do it.
The later it gets in the seed, the harder it gets to route in before you last location it. Well, you know.
Hey, you know,
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
I'd take a piece of heart.
Luckily, that hook is probably going to steer PK back towards doing forest sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's also going to get PK water entrance access because PK will get that scale. Wait, no, we need a second
You
scale,
need a
don't
second
we?
scale. Yeah, you need
Yeah.
two to do what you call an entrance.
To swim all the way down into the entrance.
Okay, I have no idea why it is figuring out, like, remembering the water temple entrance requirements is so hard for me, but for some reason it is. I think I get this wrong every single freaking seed.
Yeah.
Because the logical implication only applies to opening the door. Past that, logic requires you to have irons for everything inside the temple.
Yeah, and I think that that's what
Even
always
if you
throws
can
me
do it
off.
scale, even if you can do it with a scale, irons are a suggestion until it's in central pillar,
Yeah.
and then you don't have a choice.
Yeah, and I definitely think I get the logical requirements for the dungeon versus the logical requirements for entering mixed up all the friggin' time.
Right. Ooh.
New market check, because we really don't want that Zora tunic to be our path to Bongo.
That ain't it.
Come on, hovers. Oh,
Magic.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's a way more appealing path. And that means we're going to be able to do treasure chest game, like, immediately after this.
Be right back.
Because it very well could be hovers on treasure chest game.
Yep, and the big post dream is still alive if we can find a bottle.
You could have hovers there too. There's nothing that says that we can't have more than one here. That's why you always full clear your pass.
Chat, you know the very, very important command whenever we find magic, a fire source, and have logical crossing soon.
We have logical crossing now.
Oh, right, because we have long shot.
Well, together they have logical crossing, but yes, we have logical crossing.
Yeah, it is a little nerve-wracking that PK is deciding to take that magic and run with it and not doing treasure chest game. That could be on level with Cranx not getting that boomerang off of adult fishing.
Well, we don't know what's on TCG, to be fair.
We don't. But I would
And-
not want to risk having to come back child.
For all we know, it's the vanilla winter heart piece, and we're not going to see meme percent today.
We're so close to it, though. We just need a bonk and a winner.
Yeah. Wait, a bong?
Our Stone of Agony.
Oh, okay. Paperweight, got it. I was like, what's the bong? Ooh. We are going to see Composer Grave now. So, is it this or is it Sun's Grave? Gotta be one of the two.
Oh.
Huh? Hold
It's
on.
a sword. Oh, what? What?
Hmm.
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 Not punished for leaving behind treasure chest game. Crossing is extra in logic.
Hold on. Oh, that makes sense because forest is shadow's in front of forest anyway, logically in the seed. So
Yeah, so you have to do fire to get Sarias. To get out to do.
yeah, and then what's the path for to? Yeah, because I mean, you could
Graveyard
also be
Tacoma.
you could also be hovers locked out of fire.
Yeah.
If there's a key on Volvagia where hovers locked.
Yeah, so that 100% fulfills the Graveyard Dagoma, assuming that fire is, and that means fire is locking our Sarias.
Yep.
So we now know where everything is, because that means Suns is at Ice Cavern. Which is funny.
The sun will come out. Never.
Tomorrow.
It's not coming out. It's ice. It's cold. It's not coming out.
Yeah, unless our runners, like, last location, something unhinted in Sun's grave, we're not seeing the sun.
Well, I mean, we are never getting a whatchamacallit. We are never getting a hint for that mirror shield. That thing could be anywhere.
We are not. Additionally, we still have one more path hint to get for either, I think it was either Phantom Ganon or Jabu. And more likely it's going to be for how to get to Jabu. Oh, wait. If we figured out earlier that Jabu pretty much has to be out at Deku. If the path to Goma was not actually for those hovers, but was for the K-Sword and Sun's grave, they would have to go get Sun's because they need it to get into Jabu.
Right. And it's just a happy coinkydink that
That
those
is
hovers.
Gross.
You're acting like this isn't Zooter.
You know, I think I called it like an hour ago that there was something that just felt off about this scene, and I was right.
Yep.
If K-Sword is in Graveyard, I was very, very right.
Yep, hopefully we don't see Lake Hylia to Baronade. That would kind of suck.
Yeah, because then we would be hunting for the K-Sword. Somewhere.
Right, I mean, it gets Crank back in the race, though.
It does.
Because that'll at least be... Oh, here's my boomerang that I missed on Adult Fishing like an hour ago. Or 45, or however long ago that was. It's been a while.
Yeah, and Skyrace is pointing out that the only thing for Phantom Ganon is that we get a path to a bow. We haven't seen a second bow yet, so that's possible, but highly unlikely at this point. Also, chat, can you tell me, has PK found the scale yet? Because I forgot to be watching for the scale. Thank you, Shannock.
No, PK hasn't found it because PK hasn't been to Falling Ceiling yet. He's not far enough in the dungeon.
Excellent. I'm awake, I swear.
PK's gonna get his boss key, though. Nice spin. I don't believe so.
I don't believe so, although Cranx is just about to get magic, but luckily you don't have to mark that.
So, I just realized something. Both our runners dipped out after seeing both chests in Child Spirit, which I'm assuming the one behind the switch is not a key, which means that you need ZL as adult to get the other key. To get the key to progress. And Cranx doesn't have ZL, which is in Spirit,
Without a Colossus.
Colossus, which logically we need magic, which I'm gonna get here.
Yeah, I wonder how long Cranx puts off just hoofing it out to Colossus.
I thought there was one key on child side, was there not?
Did not look like it because neither runners grabbed it.
Okay. Ooh, fire tunic. Very nice to have. Can't be a path though, because we got a wallet. Well, I say that, but that's an analogic wallet still.
They don't have lens. I don't think.
Both
yeah, they do.
runners should have lens.
If they have fire arrows, they should have lens because they were next to each other.
Oh, okay.
Lens isn't
do not know.
Lens isn't on the tracker, by the way.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm getting confused. Thank you, everyone.
But yes, both runners gripping treasure chest game is kind of interesting because I haven't seen a hint that it's not dead.
Yeah. What sucks for Cranx is with not having ZL, although I think that this is probably a play to get ZL here in a second.
Ooh, this actually could be a momentum shift too.
Yeah, what's big about this is Cranx is going to get to give me my check, but Cranx is also going to get ZL, be able to go back to Graveyard, do all of Composer Grave check, know for sure that they have to do all dungeons, and also get those hovers. Which, yeah, could put Cranx, like, back on the path.
Well, not even that. This is huge. You now have Wasteland check, which PK couldn't do. You now have the Scrubs 2 strength block out there at Colossus. You have Colossus Fairy.
Oh, right.
All three of those checks. PK went so early that he had no way of checking any of those. So that's 3 extra checks. If there's something out there, that is huge. Especially if it's the mirror. Because you don't want to have to go back for that thing.
Yeah, this
Because
actually...
the only thing out there is GTG.
And setting drawers here is a really good play too. Because I'll make it easy getting. Oh, I need to come back out here.
Right.
Yeah, which PK also PK hasn't even found Furores, so.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean,
Furor is always so nice to find in Dungeon ER.
yeah. Craig's not wanting to attempt this without ZL either. I mean, I can't blame him for that.
But is going to be able to get ZL.
And then immediately just dip into GGG, warp back. And try it without irons.
After Cranx checks Wasteland, I will be right back because I am going to grab something to eat very fast.
Yes, food is important.
But I do want to see Wasteland. I had planned to eat a bit while I was tracking, but then I came into the commentary booth and won't leave, so it's kind of on me.
No, that's great, and we're happy to have you.
Oh, PK has for us. Thank you, Shanna. Oh, literally on his. Okay.
Hey,
Oh boy.
we're not tired, guys. All right.
I can't speak for them. I'm not tired, Chef.
Okay, come on, Wasteland, give me something. Give me something.
And aww.
Rita's letter. Come on. Nope.
That's fine. We
It's a
can
skull.
we can dream. We can hope. I will be right back.
Yep. It got checked at least, so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
It's always so rare, Wasteland being anything, but you know,
Yeah.
you could always stream.
One check. It's always funny seeing it's on the path to something.
And you're like, frick, you know?
Right.
Okay. Guess it went a little too far.
Yep. Everyone make sure to thank Kirox for this lovely feature.
Oh, the instant,
Fast wall push at the bottom.
yeah.
Fast wall push in Forest Temples because of Kirox.
Yeah.
I'm like 99% sure Kirox is the one who's responsible for that.
Karax is responsible for what?
Fast basement.
Oh.
Yeah. It is a nice quality of life, feature.
I love fast basement and anything that makes pushing things faster.
Yeah, I think everybody does. Like, I forgot how slow pushing the blocks is until I played the vanilla game. I'm like, oh god, this feels like it takes forever.
Right. Well, and the animation's so slow on it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend actually said recently that she wants to replay Ocarina of Time for the first time in like ever. Actually, she might not have played Ocarina of Time before, come to think of it. And all I could think about was how slow some of the mechanics were gonna feel.
If I may make a recommendation, go to the ZSR chat and type !vanilla. Because at least then you're gonna get one with the QOLs in it.
Oh my god. I will remember that.
I think it's on 7.2, so it doesn't have fast forest bottom or fast forest basement, but at least it has the boots and your ocarina on your D-pad and some of the nice quality of life stuff.
And
Oh,
there's ZL.
That's always such a good vibe.
Zelda Maze is still a thing. You just have to turn off skip adult or skip child whatever child sequence, and you can get the maze back.
Oh, with the guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also, one carpenter is so nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is foolish, Cranx. Did they not get the?
Let me see. No, they got the GTG hint because the GTG hint was at Temple of Time. Oh, this is... Oh, boy. Gross.
This is gonna lose quite a bit of time.
There is literally nothing that can be here.
Hopefully, Cranks will start to see some small chests and realize.
Well, that's not true.
Remember,
This is the 30-minute time save by getting Big Stabby.
fair.
Okay. I mean, the only thing that you can find here is gonna be a bow-locked bow or the last bomb bag. That's I think that's all that can be here.
Yeah,
Right?
this is just some autopiloting on Cranks' side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this will make an interesting interview question.
Oh, yep, and I think Cranx is leaving. I think Cranx remembered that there's nothing here.
Why are you here? Why am I here? Why am I doing checks?
Yeah, no. Do
Yeah,
your
okay.
scrub. Do the scrub checks. Do the Colossus Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
And then leave.
Right.
And then go into Fortress to warp. No, I think you still don't want to go into Water Temple unless you have your Iron Boots or Gold Scale.
Mm-hmm.
Because Iron Boots could be Gold Scale locked in water. Oh nope. Never mind. All right, Water Temple
What was
time.
that?
Iron Boots.
Well,
Crank's got Iron Boots.
water time.
I swear.
I think that's the second time this seed that we've been talking about an item right before it shows up.
Yeah.
And just
'Cause
to
I was-
remind chat, we do not have the spoiler logs. We just will it into existence.
Yeah, this is still nothing compared to whatever psychic messages from the universe I was getting to get at the last match I commentated.
Yeah. If you'd like to see that, that is clipped on this channel. And it is quite funny to watch. I watched it before the stream started, and I was there live watching it. It's still funny. It's like, these can't possibly be light arrows sitting in front of us.
Well, I love the hookshot one even more because it was like 20 minutes of the seed and everyone's like putting out their guns and I'm like oh it's just gonna be hookshot. And then it was hookshot and everyone was like, Sadie, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Big Boy and Deku.
Yep.
Oh right, we've been here. Wait, yes, we have been to Deku.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. So always seeing Deku required as a medallion.
We do have Crank showing us some new stuff.
Alright, that's smart, Cranks. That is, I
Mhm.
always forget you with Thrower's Wind and you have long shot, just go before the boss room and just set it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because then you don't have to worry about changing water levels back or
Yeah.
doing anything.
I mean, you'll still have to change it for Dark Link, but
Well, I mean, you have to change it, but when you just warp back without having to fix the water level, if it's at
Yeah.
something other than high.
did not look like a big chest. I don't think.
I think that's a small key.
Maybe.
That was kind of hard to. The angle was really bad for that cracked wall.
I love seeing the runners do these quick spins, and quick spins are not.
Frank's getting absolutely
easy.
trolled by the spikes.
I mean, who
I
doesn't?
forget what those things are actually called.
Oh wow, okay. Early boss key.
Well, now here's the question. Now, do you do the rest of water?
I mean, you're here. You might as well.
I feel like you have enough you're looking for between needing to find the Kokiri sword and the mirror shield that you might as well.
And Leonard.
You don't want to come back here.
No, it's in a really bad spot to get to.
Also, we don't necessarily need Letter today. Jabu is the well, although that would be pretty funny if we didn't need to go into the well today.
Well, I was thinking, to get to Ice Cavern for the song.
True. Still might not need that, because that is Sun's. Unless the guess about Kokiri sword in Sun's Grave is true.
Because hovers will fulfill that role. What you call it? Logically, it will fill that, but as we know, if you don't full clear your seeds, that's usually, or full clear your pass, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, here's that item that you could possibly need. It was on the other check.
I feel like that's the definition of this seed. Is like, oh, here's something you could need. Makes sense that you would probably need it, but also there's these other things here that you could also maybe need.
Yeah. Like, for example, I had in a seed, Way of the Hero, Kukiri Forest, and I found Rudo's hook and hammer in Mida's house. So it's just like, you don't say, seed.
Where's Fire Temple at again?
Water.
Water? Okay.
Yeah, so with those irons, Cranx now has access to Fire Temple.
And can full clear Fire Temple. Oh,
Correct.
no. Logically, if what we know the case is, yeah, he can clear it, but we think there's a key on Volvagia, so we would need hovers.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Additionally, someone mentioned earlier that the back half of fire is non-logic. Wait, oh, we found a fire tunic in forest, right?
Yeah, there's a fire tunic in forest.
It's gonna choose not to go deeper in water.
Because our wallet's not technically in logic because we skipped. Weak. Where is PK going now? Is this a spirit dip?
Yeah, I think it's back into spirit.
Makes sense. Clear it out, we'll know. Actually, this is a pretty good call, because this is also the best way for PK to get back to the desert. Because we'll just go out on the right hand, or the left hand, and hop down.
I see. So, hovers were on in Composer Grave.
Yep, on flame storage. Yeah, this Ferror is putting in work, this seed.
Right?
Yeah, Cranx is chasing progression. I'm gonna be interested to see when Cranx goes back to Graveyard. There's a part of me that really feels like Cranx feels like it's probably just Kokiri Sword out there, so kind of putting it off. With not having Boomerang, not really being able to rush Dabu at this point. Not realizing that those hovers are out there.
Yeah.
And a really easy Kakariko Warp with Requiem.
A key.
Yeah.
Another key.
Shanna counting keys over here.
Gotta count to 5.
Oh, that's such a big number.
6 is too many, 4 is too few. The number of the counting shall be 5. Yeah, there's another one.
There's 5.
Alright, so we have 3.
Wow, boss key chest vanilla. Is this even rando?
This would explain our hover boots.
Shannick, this is
4 out of
either
5?
2 or 3. Shannick, I love the fact that you know even exactly which key in the logic it is. That is astounding to me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my brain can't handle it, so I'm just like, yeah. Keys, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keys open things.
They do. Now I'm just thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you for that. It's like, what is this? It's a key. Wrong. It is a drawing of a key.
Well, luckily, our runners are getting some real. I was about to say flesh and blood keys, but it's like that's not the same.
And there's 5. Okay.
Okay. That is interesting. So
I mean,
everything
we're not
else-
going to pick it up. Yeah. Everything else is a check.
Yeah.
Time to do all the checks.
Except, 2 of them.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 mirror shield checks. And
Well-
fight Twin Rova.
Yeah, so technically 3 checks.
Hey, we could have a vanilla mirror shield here.
I mean,
That would
we
be
could.
funny.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Sure. Cool.
Really?
Awesome.
Really, Seed? Really?
So
Apparently, you're the
this
one
is
with
what
the
we're
psychic
this is what we're
today.
talking about, chat. This is what happens when you volunteer. You just they don't
Ooh.
tell you that they put this thing in your brain, but it just kind of puts this thing in your brain that says, "Hey, you can now just magically make stuff appear in the seed."
French vanilla
We
mirror
have
shield.
what is it
Okay.
called? Oh, what's the mode where you the chaos mode? What's it?
Um,
What's it called? Chaos controlled, or the one where you can,
Casino?
no, the one where you spawn stuff in on people while they're playing.
Crowd control.
Oh, crowd control. Yeah, we just have crowd control, except we just choose where stuff goes in the seed after the fact.
Legally, we are obligated to say that we have absolutely zero control over the seed.
And that this is just Rando's bot funny way of letting chat enjoy the comms, thinking that we have the thing when we don't really, never have, and never will.
It's just commentator's curse. That's all it is, chat.
Yeah.
I can't. French
This is-
vanilla.
Yeah.
Fucking mirror shield.
Not punished. PK is going to be able to finish out Spirit and get that access to
That's big.
Graveyard Warp.
We are now missing dens and light arrows from go mode. Oh, we need K-Sword too. Technically.
Yep.
And I spotted a biggest chest.
Hey, we have a bottle!
Come on!
Ice cavern! Woo!
Woo!
Stone Shadow or Stone Spirit is loaded.
I mean, yes, we still need Rudos in order to
No.
get into Ice Cavern.
What?
But
It is
necessarily.
logically required, not hard required right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily. If the last warp goes to ZF, we don't need it.
Oh, true.
Oh, that's true, because we don't know where Nocturne
We don't know
warps
what
to.
we don't know what the burning gag thing goes to. We just know it's behind Shadow, which is why we have all dungeons.
So what you're saying is, Grant, this seed is rude.
Uh-huh.
But we already knew that.
I mean, violence was chosen.
And speaking of violence, F for Cranx.
Mm-hmm.
This can't be our logical adult SFM access?
Oh, for whatever Nocturne warps to. Asaria's is logically required. We have to go out to Ice Cavern and get it in logic.
Yeah.
I thought Saria's was sitting on Prelude, and it's behind Fire.
Oh, right. You're right. Oh, yes.
And that
Yes. Get it
Sun's
from
is out
Prelude.
nice.
Well, actually, we don't know. We don't have it confirmed. That's the guess based on finding hovers in Graveyard and the way Fire Temple is playing out, but we have no clue yet.
Wasn't there a key on Volvagia?
I think so.
If there's a key on Volvagia, it's hovers locked. That's the only...
Yes, but there's still a chance that the K-Sword's in Graveyard instead for that path to Goma.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, until we check Sungrave, we don't know that that's not that there's just not one. It's just...
Yeah, so it's just a matter of, like, Saria's is either on Prelude or Ice.
But happy 2 hours, everyone.
Yeah, happy 2 hours.
We hope you're enjoying this trauma of some kind.
Yeah.
Trauma for the runners, at least. Make sure to give our runners a follow. PK and Cranx. My co-commentators today, SadieSweet and TheQueenHelena or Helena. I don't.
Yep.
Which one? I don't know.
Both work.
Okay.
I always go Helena, like the My Chemical Romance song.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that works.
Trackers, Bronze Noob, and Sadie also, and Shannock having control of our nice little note sheet so we don't have to remember things. And then restreaming Skyrius. Thank you so much for helping make this restream possible.
Yes, thank you, Skyriz.
Yeah, I think almost all of the volunteers are like some degree of exhausted today. But between all of us and our powers combined, we have managed to pull this off.
Oh.
We are Captain Planet.
Yes.
God, that was such a garbage show, but it's so funny.
I am so embarrassed by how much I loved Captain Planet as a kid.
Oh yeah,
I did too. So,
hey, we're gonna make a show about volunteering and making sure that the world's a better place.
And if you want to use your power of friendship to bring us more streams,
not good. PK missing the one cycle on Rova.
Oh, that always
part
sucks.
2. So
I mean, it is pretty hard with
without
Master Sword.
Yeah, you gotta be pretty precise with Master Sword. It's free with Biggie Stabby, but
yeah. But that's the same thing with a lot of one cycle bosses.
Yep.
It's free with Big Stabby.
Free with Big Stabby purchase?
Yeah. Yeah, it was one stab away. That's rough.
Yeah, I noticed PK also not jumping on the platform beforehand. Didn't do it the first time either. He was pretty far away from Rova when he started wailing on her. Because I think to do the Master Sword, even with the clean one cycle, you have to be like next to her.
Also, I'm pretty sure Scarecrow has an item.
Yeah. Pixel shot.
Oh god, Pixel Shot has really been giving runners a rough time lately.
In case anyone's wondering, it is pixel perfect.
Hence the name.
Yep. Hence the name Pixel Shot. We don't call it that because it's funny. Because there's exactly one pixel you can magically hit that says, "Yep, we'll let you yeet up here."
Yeah, we know Volve is logically hovers locked.
Yeah, the thing that's a little
Yes.
bit nerve-wracking about finding that mirror shield is Cranx is gonna have a lot more to do before finding that boomerang. So for anyone who wasn't here earlier, Cranx went to adult fishing, which is where that boomerang is, messed up catching the big fish, which happens, speaking from experience.
Same.
And because of that, like, Cranx is at Lake now, and I think it's going to be really, really telling whether or not Cranx goes back to check that, or if Cranx keeps chasing progression.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, personally, what I would do, I mean, that's not what Cranks would do, but, you know, I would, you know, go back to the adult fishing that I abandoned, but probably might not do it, because...
Yeah, it may just be a dead check in his brain at this point.
It's like, if I lose the race because of it, I lose the race because of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't speak for every runner, but, you know I've got checks like that, where it's like, oh, if it's here, that sucks for me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Cranx does.
Yes. We hope goes back to adult fishing.
Mm-mm. He just got fire medallion. He's gonna... Well, he's going towards the lab. He could be doing lab dive.
Lap dive could be...
Could also do South Hyrule checks.
He's on the beam!
Oh, yes, a comeback. You love to see it.
Alright.
Not gonna get too punished out of this. So...
It does seem like PK realizes that even with Ice Cavern's last thing being dead, PK wants to go get that Sun Song to just make sure there's nothing else in Graveyard.
I mean...
There we go.
I definitely don't...
I swear the fish AI is just so
Disagree
rude
with
sometimes. Yeah.
Also, it could be Saria's out here. We're still not 100% sure, and Cranx is gonna feel so good about going back for that.
Yeah. But also maybe a little concerned. You know, how early and accessible that check was. No! Fire was Saria's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So, hovers to get Saria's by finishing fire to get into Deku.
Mm-hmm. Did the seat get worse? No, not really. It was kind of bad to begin with.
Yeah, we kind of started on a low point, so I mean, I would like to say we
Actually,
can only go up from here.
I mean, it depends on how long you missed. We did have a French vanilla mirror shield inside of Stone Spirit.
Yeah, PK got a bottle from, I think, Spirit?
I believe so. Yep, that bottle's been clicked this entire time.
Yeah, Spirit boss key chest. Thank you, chat. Oh yeah, the one that's encased by fire, which is kind of funny.
Sling was not strength 3 lock, thank God. We found our other slingshots. One was on adult archery, one was on the Deku map chest.
To be fair, though, we did not find another slingshot before finding Strength 3. I'm just saying. Yes, had they checked market sooner, we would have found one. But we also had all 3 strengths in front of our... whatchamacallits. Just to point that out.
Doing the hop strat here.
Yeah, I think someone said it earlier, but I don't know who's ahead. Yeah, Cranx has more medallions, but PrimalKiwi is set up to get that graveyard warp.
Honestly, I think I think Primal's big brain for going Spirit has him in the lead right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
progression-wise, they're about the same place, but...
But I do think PK's routing has been better than Cranx's routing. And Chad is right. The big question mark is, when does PK go back for those irons in Colossus?
Right. Because, yeah, he got the mirror shield, and then it's like, oh, yep, Twin Robot, we're doing this. We're done.
There is a chance PK manages to find Gold Scale somewhere.
Right.
There is a chance for that, and we saw that boss key was...
on the first chest.
Yeah, so...
So it was early.
I mean, but that also doesn't mean that our dens aren't just chilling somewhere in water or something like that. I mean, we could still have to go deeper into water.
Torch hitboxes.
Gotta love them.
I see. Grabbing blue fire to unfreeze King Mweep.
He's going, oh, these would have been nice about 10 minutes ago for fire.
Yep, and Cranx is about to find out here pretty quickly that it's all dungeons, because Cranx doesn't know yet.
Alright, it's like, well, where does that take me? And
it's like, yes!
Rico.
Finally!
And then it's like, oh,
womp, womp.
Oh no. Oh, hold on, I got...
Let's make a deal! Savage.
Alright. I just had to get my one soundboard out of my system.
We have fun here. Oh yeah, that's right.
We have fun on the Silver Gauntlets.
Can finally finish King Dodongo.
I mean, you were gonna do this anyway, but I mean,
yeah.
Now you know you have to go and finish it. It's already 3/4 completed anyway.
And then probably after this, we'll probably see a Spirit play.
Oh yeah,
I would imagine. Which we know is quite adult, beatable.
Right.
Don't need child at all.
Yeah. And then, I would say that almost puts Cranx back in the lead.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of somewhat in the boat. No, I think
Until
you're-
PK goes back for those irons.
Yeah. I will still say Cranx is like slightly behind, but slightly ahead in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because also, if 20 is something, which it's not, alright, so 10 and 20 are dead. Not punished. Cranx is not punished for not doing skulls.
Mm-hmm.
We love to see that.
Yep.
For our runners.
What that small chest ever do to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm seconding chat. I would be surprised if Cranx doesn't go into Spirit just to see how locked out of Spirit they are, in which case he'll get the Mirror Shield, be able to finish Spirit, and take the lead significantly on Primal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which we know, not locked out at all. All the keys are adult accessible.
I am interested to see where Primal's going.
Maybe treasure chest minigame? So we have
Yeah.
Yeah, we have not seen TCG yet, and it's been in Logic for a while now. Oh, HC Fairy.
HC Fairy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also getting OT so you can get to Graveyard.
Yeah. I mean, technically, irons are not required this seed. You can get to Morpho without it.
Yeah. But, you know, there could still be something important in Water Temple.
Right. That, lights at this point, or lights or dens. I mean, those are the only two things it can really be.
Yeah.
We don't have a central pillar hint, so...
And looks like Cranx is doing adult spirit, which, you know, makes sense. You have Zeo now. You know that that check is a key.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and get your guesses in chat real quick.
Yeah. Team right.
All right, and we are going to cut off in 3, 2. Skyray has already beat me to it.
Ooh, 2 right so far. Three right.
Is it all right?
No, this one's gonna be left now.
We have no winners, by the way.
I'm still in. Team right.
Come on. All right, all right, all right.
Yeah!
Brar.
Yeah!
QueenHelena is the winner today.
GG.
And what do I get? A heart.
GG. Winner heart piece, winner. Oh, it's not even the winner heart piece. Come
No,
on.
It's just a heart.
We want meme percent. Give us meme percent.
Now if I can get the 1 in 32 in my actual seeds.
Right.
Yeah, as Taz pointed out, those irons are in an awful spot, especially so for PK, because we don't have an easy way back to Colossus. PK has already done Spirit, is probably not even going to think about climbing to get those Colossus checks for a while.
Yeah.
We're getting OT.
Alright.
Back turn warp.
That would be nice. There's our serenade. PK has serenade.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crater access.
That's Minuet.
Oh, Minuet. Okay.
Forgetting which one of those takes them to CAC, I believe. Oh, no, going to Zoras. Like, what are you doing?
Doing lake checks apparently.
Yeah. We haven't seen Childlike.
Oh, that's a gold scale.
Oh!
Oh!
I
Okay.
wonder if PK peeked that earlier and was just waiting to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Not punished.
No punish.
Tobias, what's wrong with this seed? Yes.
What is it? What isn't wrong with this seed?
Yes.
That we have French vanilla, mirror shield, and spirit.
Unhinted stone spirit for all dungeons.
Yeah. Additionally, we have this graveyard to Goma that we're pretty sure is Hovers Desaria's to get forest access, but we do still have Sun's Grave, and if Sun's Grave is Kokiri's sword, that's our Jabu access today. Additionally, we have a path hint we haven't found. We have one path hint we have not found.
And it's in the back of lake. And we're never going to see it, because it's in the back of lake.
Ooh, that's a pretty mirror shield
Ooh,
colors that they got. Oh, setting up Scarecrow here as child. I mean, you might as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that part
hasn't
tells me PK is going to go deep in fire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Or it doesn't want to deal with pixel shot.
I mean,
Or both.
mood.
Yeah, PK doesn't want to lose to not being able to do pixel shot today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we didn't see what was on Pierre. So...
Yep, because I don't think Cranx set up Pierre.
Cranx did not set up Pierre, but nor did they did pixel shot, so...
Yeah. So basically there's a couple of question marks with this seed so far, specifically not knowing where that K-sword is, and likely at this point not getting a hint for it, and also not knowing where Din's is, which again we're not going to get a hint for because we had Market to Bongo and we found magic there. We do still have a check-in market. Now that we have a bottle, we could go do pose. But again, who's going to go back for that when you have an item that pretty obviously seems like it is path?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh? Oh, I bet PK's doing the 3 scrubs.
Yeah, probably.
Because Cranks did it as an adult. But...
Yeah.
And maybe PK
Or
forgot
could
about it.
maybe take the owl back to castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretending that that was not there. Can you imagine, though, Central Pillar having... Or what you call it? Central Pillar having dens.
That would be rude. Thing, and it's Rando. Rando's always rude.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen... At least with the changes to Season 6, where we got the pass settings, we're not getting Way of the Hero locations for wallets anymore. Which is kind of nice. No. We have not
Oh,
heard your
thank God.
door.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you, Chad.
I was like, what?
It is very, very loud for me because I'm right next door to it, but I never know how sensitive my microphone is. So I feel better knowing you all haven't been hearing that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, not only can we not get to the one wallet that we know about, we still need that second wallet that we don't know where it's at to not throw out Tunic logic anyway.
Yeah.
But because we need the double wallet to throw the Zora Tunic out, which sucks.
Oh God, I forget about the Zora. Again, I try to just not perceive the Zora tunic.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting big pose.
Okay, I actually really like that PK's doing this.
PK
Just
forgetting
talk
that.
to it.
PK forgetting that you just talk to it and not.
And there's nothing in Tektite if I remember right.
I do
don't
not believe there is.
It's a rupee or something. Or a heart.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually extra like that PK's doing this. PK has the warp to Graveyard. PK wants to get into Shadow as quickly as possible. And with Market to Bongo being our only guidance, figuring out, you know, is it that magic or is it something in water?
Mm-hmm.
And doing that before going into water is smart.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you're still not really confirming anything. You're just confirming that it's not Den sitting here.
Yeah. And it's
'Cause-
looking like it's the magic.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it's the magic, but you still... I mean, you're either... It's... Okay, does water have something, or it's the magic, but until you check all the water, you don't know which one it is, but it's most likely the magic.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely gonna be interesting. And Sun Songs was in Serenade. Right?
Was there was a key in Fire Torches, wasn't there?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, ZL is 100% magic locked, regardless of how you got to the desert.
Graveyard still path King Goma, Queen Goma.
Whoa, Coma, what you doing there?
How would magic lock CL if
Because you need all... Spirit Temple assumes that you're an idiot and can't use keys correctly, so you have to have all 5. There's a key sitting in the Fire Torch room.
Yep.
And ZL's at Colossus, so even if you jump down, you have to be able to climb all 5 keys up to get there, logically.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
And all the other spirit keys require that one key. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Obviously, all holds are off whenever no holds. Sayings are hard, but the point is that spirit key logic goes out the window whenever you have something like required only.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, also Dungeon ER can kind of mess with key logic a little bit, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. PK off to fire now.
Yep. come on. There we go. And we're gonna see treasure chest minigame from Cranx as well.
We're gonna do the salty run back. We're gonna go left.
Hayes,
Still
I've got
team
some
right.
questions about your about how many chests you think there are.
Aw, I'm out.
We're left this time.
It'd be funny if Cranks is all left.
That
So
would be quite the thing. Hey, Helena.
I swear.
Helena?
How would you calculate what the probability of this is?
I swear to God, if this last key is left.
Oh, thank God.
No, I wanted to win.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
My face is beet red from laughing so much.
So close.
So close to the mirrored treasure chest game.
But yeah, what would be the probability?
So it's a 1 in 32, and then followed by a second 1 in 32.
Yeah.
So that would be 1 in.
1 in.
Hold on, I can do math. It's more than 64.
Yeah, 120, 10. Yeah, 1024.
Yeah.
But it's the same. That's the same scenario as any getting treasure chests in a row twice, because it's a coin flip every time.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Whatever.
1 in 1024. Still, we almost had it.
Mm-hmm.
But that would have been a new clip. Helena gets the 1 in 1024.
I was actually thinking of what the probability is of getting left and then getting right in that specific combo, but it would be the same numbers, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd. I mean, I guess.
You guessed Tobias is a nerd?
No.
I can't talk. I was in AP Calc.
No, I was commenting on Skyres.
Man, AP Calc. Ugh.
I did not pass the AP test for what it's worth.
Speaking
Are you kidding?
of,
We had to use the solution manual to teach ourselves Calc 1 in
speaking
college.
of classes, I got into college.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Yeah, mortuary science.
Oh, exciting!
There you go.
Yeah, I still need to take a placement test for me to, so that I see where my skill levels are or whatever. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
would.
Yeah.
I can't wait to pick your brain about what it's like to be a real life Dompe.
I don't think he'd be a real life Dompe, but
Do you think Dompe prepares the bodies that he has to bury, or do you think he just watches over the graveyard?
I think he just watches over the graveyard.
Canonically, I believe the Sheikah are responsible for the not embalming of the people and turning them into the Redeads. I believe
so
is what
you can be a real life
lore.
Impa, which is even better.
Oh my god.
I believe that's the lore. I don't remember. There's something about the Sheikahs and the Redeads and why everything under Kakariko Village is a tomb with zombies everywhere.
Yeah, I
mean, Shadow Temple is just the torture grounds for the Sheikah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Heart container.
Yeah, that must have been the video I watched, because I know I watched a video on it. Some messed up stuff in there.
Yeah. And bottom of the well is like
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it was, but it was also another thing made by Dashika.
Yeah. Something about all the souls and blood and stuff turned into the dude down there, the dead hand.
Yeah.
Zelda
Zelda lore
lore
is-
is wild.
Especially for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, like I can kind of get it. Like the more we went along, went to the extra high def 3D Zeldas, but man, these two games were on another level for the 90s.
Where is
Yeah.
Den's hiding?
That is a good question.
Where is
Honestly,
the
I think
nastiest
it's in water.
Target in the woods?
Oh yeah,
We
we
haven't
haven't
seen
checked
that
Target
yet.
in the woods.
That's
For
where I
those
think the
three
funniest
hinted
location would be.
for those 3 slingshots that we've had for.
Wait, Target in the woods or Dancing Dad?
Oh yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
seen Darunia yet.
I think either of those would be very, very funny.
Actually, have we seen Child GC yet? At all?
Well,
Because I don't think we've seen Hot Rodder either.
I don't think we have, no.
and I don't think we've seen Spinning Pot either.
No, we didn't. I don't think we have a Skull Mask hint this seed. Do we?
Not yet.
Oh no!
Well, with Dungeon
Oh,
ER on,
no.
I don't think we're gonna have one because of the priorities.
Yeah.
Because you're sometimes fight for priority, so you should in theory get 3 and 3 for those or whatever the ratio is.
Yeah, but Skullmask isn't always, as Skyriz is saying.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Unless
This
it gets
season
replaced.
is.
Yeah, because it could have gotten replaced by Scrubs or Scrub.
Yeah, so we're in a Kokiri Sword Din's hunt, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Primal's gonna find the boss key pretty early on, because they can still get to the boss key with the long shot and gold scale. Just can't get middle and dragon chest. It's gonna be interesting to see how deep Kiwi goes.
Yeah, I wonder if PK is going to set for
But I-
roars here before beating Morpha, just to come back and clear it out when he finds irons.
Or needs irons.
Mm-hmm.
Because you might not need irons. Irons could be DLC.
Yeah. I mean, if your FW's in fire, I would not move that.
That is
Yes.
also
Yeah.
We know that there's only one other check and fire it can be, and it's Pierre.
true. I know it'd suck.
Because I think we saw everything.
Oh,
else
there's
Frank's
Stins!
side.
It's on Skull Kid!
Yay!
Oh god, when does
No,
Cranx get
check-
that?
Check the rest of your... No!
I mean, Cranx isn't going to, because Cranx has everything he needs to go do Shadow now.
I mean, yeah. Unless K-Sword is in Shadow.
It doesn't need to, so.
You,
No,
Cranx-
I'm saying, like, you know, we still need to know where K-Sword is.
Yeah, but I mean, Cranx isn't worried about that yet.
True.
Yeah, that's like 20 minutes from now, Cranks' problem.
True.
Yeah, if Cranx doesn't find anything in Shadow, then they can start figuring out what their cleanup is. Possibly Ice Cavern, although I'm not sure. But yeah, that is very much a later Cranx problem.
Yeah. Oh, there's a big chest here.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, Cranx ain't gonna be coming back for that unless, finds Case Sword not in Water Temple and, gets
Well,
that hint that, hey, your lights and water.
Well,
here's what's gross. We don't have a Lake Hylia warp.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So Cranks will have to hoof it.
from
Well, water is in TTG.
Cranks will extra have to hoof it.
Yeah. Because we know our last warp, our Nocturne warp is literally Nocturne.
Well, we don't know where Nocturne warps to. Serenade warps to Graveyard. We don't know where the Nocturne warp goes to.
I could just do this.
Well, we don't. It's on Burning Cack. We haven't seen it yet. So, we very well could not even need to see Rita's letter at all this seed, because our Nocturne could just send us behind Zora's Fountain.
Yep. After clearing out Shadow.
Yeah.
It was Serenade, that was a Graveyard warp, right?
Yep.
So I said this at the start of the seed, but I am continually kind of stunned that Song Warp Rando is not a major setting. Even if it doesn't wildly alter logic and like checks, I do think that it alters routing enough that it's messy. It can get messy.
I think I have to hard agree with you there. That first skull torch is never the one to be lit because OOT's coding is flawless and perfect.
Greatly made game.
10 out of 10, no complaints.
Yep.
Granted.
There's a reason it's a 99% on Metacritic.
Granted, for a game that's made in the 90s, it's still better than most games that are made today.
Well, yeah, because everyone's got a faster development cycle. They're like, oh yeah, we don't need to. We'll just fix it post in DLC. It'll be fine.
It's like back in the day, we had to live with our glitches.
Yeah.
Patches?
And we love
what
our
patches?
glitches. We love our glitches. They make the game fun.
It's just bonus content.
Right?
Yeah, Chad is asking if there's any way that perhaps Nocturne could warp you outside of the Deku tree so that you don't have to get Kokiri Sword. There's gotta be a list of like warp locations somewhere. I just don't know where to look to find them.
I believe that is a warp that is possible in random warps.
Interesting.
Dead Hand has the paperweight.
Because I believe the thing is you can be sent to anything that is defined as a region in the game for a warp setting minus Nocturne, which has to be the warp pad.
Yeah, because it makes sense if you can get over there past Mido's head with a song warp, because remember, we can warp to literally in front of King Weep with songs.
Online Grotto, GC Grotto, Deku Scrub. Oh, it's gonna be Kate. It's gonna be Kokiri Force, not Deku. I wonder why I can't find it.
The IT guy doing the IT stuff to find us those entrances.
Scene hint.
Oh.
I'm just looking through the logic JSON files to figure it out.
Again,
KF outside
IT
Deku
guy doing the
tree.
IT stuff.
Yeah, KF outside of Deku Tree is a region, so I believe it is technically possible that we could get a spawn location there.
That would be
Funny.
gross. I mean, that would still give child logical access to Jabu.
The only thing that worries me is the logic doesn't say that there's a song possibility. It's just is child or shuffled dungeon ER open forest or Shomido.
Wait. No, I think you still need to have K-Sword to show Mido, because even if you have a warp,
It won't.
Deck,
Yeah, because
the
it
mouth
won't.
will be
The
closed.
mouse is closed until you show Mido. Yeah.
Yeah. So, a warp will not help us.
Right. It'll get us there, but
It'll get us there.
and it might be a
Would
little
give us
faster.
2 more hints.
That is true.
What are
You
you
could
talking
get,
about?
you could get those hints as adult.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can always go there as an adult and get the hints. It's just you're gonna get attacked if you haven't cleared forest out.
Oh yeah. We could go get those hints. We're still missing a path.
We're missing a.
I mean, we haven't checked back a lake. We haven't checked outside Deku.
Yeah.
We're never checking HC3.
Back of the lake is just never getting checked.
Never checking Valley, with Valley being dead today.
I mean,
Yeah.
given our luck, it's probably just chilling in HC3. For everyone who doesn't know, HC3 is the Song of Storms check that you only ever have to check if you shuffle Overworld Skulls. And it's a terrible check.
It is a terrible check, although I have seen a race won before by a runner checking the HC3 hint and getting really important information their opponent didn't. So, I mean, it's a gamble, but it's a thing you could do.
I feel like Star has talked about a race similar to this.
Might have been
Come
the
to think of
same
it,
race.
me and Star might have been commentating that one, come to think of it.
Yeah.
That would not surprise me.
Like,
Me and
I think it was like a 50 skull hint was in HC3 or something like that before.
Yeah,
the
I think. Yeah, I
the-
think we're thinking of the same race.
Yeah, I do remember the qualifier where lights were on HC3. That was fantastic. Because
God.
it was not all dungeons until that moment.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
Right? It was entirely Ganon saying, "You'll never find my light arrows in Hyrule Castle." No one had checked no one had checked Fairy, so it was a coin flip. At least no one on Restream. So it was a coin
you
flip.
can see all of the runners' gears start turning as it's like, wait a second.
It was terrible. I don't remember which qualifier it was. It was one of the early ones, but it was real bad.
Be right back.
Yeah, because no one's gonna gamble that. No one's gonna gamble that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was yeah. I don't know. If you go look for season 7 before the tournament start, it's gonna be one I'm on comms for, because I remember this vividly. I'm laughing the entire time.
I am going to go hunt that down. I am ready.
Yeah, if I'm not on the comms, it's not that video.
Okay, that's helpful.
Unfortunately, I was on most of the season 7 early stuff. Because I was just around for it. So, happy hunting.
Yeah, I actually remembered you being around commentating a ton, and then you came over here to help commentate for us, and I was like, oh hey, yay! I like this commentator. So thank you for joining the Silver Gauntlets as well.
That was more of like, why am I just not volunteering over here also?
Yeah, that was my response whenever I started volunteering for the Silver Gauntlets, and now I'm pretty much exclusively a Silver Gauntlets volunteer. So mostly because I only have so much time in my day, and I would rather commit to one place. So you will. That's why you all get to see me a ton. All right, PK is back in fire, which is actually makes sense. PK does not have dens. Ooh boy. Oh no. I'm getting a little afraid for PK. Tobias, you're one of the actually I'm the outlier here. I know most of our volunteer base volunteers in multiple areas, including like over on Scrubs and for Speed Gaming Live. I just live here. It's like I'm squatting in the living room of the Silver Gauntlets and just won't leave. Not seeing anything in shadow yet, are we? Really starting? Yeah, really starting to feel like it's gonna be a real hunt for that K-sword.
What do you mean? We know where it's at. It's in Sungrave, right?
I need it to be Sunsgrave just because that would be so funny.
Did I miss anything interesting in Shadow?
Oh!
I just came back for K-Sword. Okay.
Okay, well, you know.
I think that's glow mode for Cranx.
Yep, we now officially know where everything is. So, Primal needs to get Dens off of Skull Kid to go do everything else. Crank has to just finish the seed and go get lights. And I think at this point, it might be Crank's game to lose because I don't see PK going back child anytime soon.
You mean Cranks' game to win?
No, to lose. He's ahead.
Yeah, the way the metaphors are hard, but
yeah, okay, no, I get it. Brain tired, hard to think.
it's all good. I've been mixing metaphors all day. I had to think about it for a second. Yeah. Cranks has not picked up Suns because Cranks did not go out and do Ice Cavern, but Cranks did get K-Sword.
Yeah, Suns, not required.
And I mean, let's face it, that light arrow placement's not exactly the worst place in the world.
No, that's probably gonna be like the next check he does in water, probably.
No, you're gonna do compass first.
Oh yeah, compass, then torches. Yeah. But still,
So he's gonna go 2 checks deep in the water, and then be like, "Okay, peace out." Warping back to Ganon.
Yes, Bronze Noob. Cranks did get Serenade.
Yeah. I remember that I did not feed my bearded dragon yet, so I'm like, oh, I should probably do that.
Excuse me, you have a bearded dragon, but you have not posted pictures in the Silver Gauntlets Discord?
I've posted a picture here and there.
I I haven't seen them. You should tag me. I want to
No.
see your bearded dragon.
I'll take a picture of him right now and tag you.
Yay! I'll send you photos of my Zooter cat in exchange.
Oh, this might actually be the seed. No. That was just a really long one.
And hey, Nightbot, thanks of you for mentioning that. If you want to see cute animal photos and also volunteer with us, because we're always open to more volunteers, feel free to join us on the Silver Gauntlets. We've actually had a lot of new volunteers this tournament, which is really exciting. So I would love to see some of you there. Come join us. It's fun.
Yeah. We're a lot of fun here.
We're a zany bunch.
Yeah.
That's the way to describe it.
All right, let's see how long it takes Cranx to get to Ganon and get that hint. I would like Primal to be able to, or PK to be able to find that Dins before the end of the race, but I'm really worried it's not gonna happen. But also PK doesn't have a lot of places to look.
Mm-hmm.
And the question becomes, does PK go out and get Colossus checks before cleaning up child checks?
Here's the question.
Ooh, come on, Bongo!
Bongo being a little rude.
There we go. And that is the water medallion for Cranx. Cranx is now going to be able to get Nocturne, maybe get lucky with a Lake Hylia warp. Meanwhile, we're getting Shoot the Sun on PK's side.
I mean, yeah, because just hunting for that K-sword.
Hunting for K-Sword, hunting for Dins.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, big stabby. That would have been nice for Bongo, but it will be nice for the big pigman himself.
Gonna get some good bacon today. All right, and that's Sarius for PK. PK is going back child. PK's still in this. There's a good chance if PK heads straight to Lost Woods to get some of those checks, that PK can potentially catch up, depending on how long it takes Cranx to go back and get lights.
Mm-hmm.
Although it does... Is this the... Yes, this is the fastest way to Lost Woods. Okay, so PK is actually going to get that Dins real quick.
A little full Shadow Temple behind, but
Yeah, it's
Ooh, what's
it's
this?
really unfortunate. Gonna have to do another age change after getting that Kokiri sword.
Hey, look. There's a bow. Free bow.
And that's Dins for PK. So let's see how close this finale is. Cranx is still in the lead, but anything could happen. So now that we know what's going on in this seed, I do, since we talked about how great it is to volunteer, I want to give a shout out to everyone who has made this restream happen this morning. So shout out to our runners, PK and Cranx, for letting us restream this match. We would not be able to bring this match to you without their permission to restream it. So thank you to both of them. Shout out to our trackers, Bronze Noob, myself, and Shannock. Shout out to our commentators, NewITGuy, QueenHelena, who I need to add back on the sheet, and myself, who's here in every capacity, always. I can't leave. And shout out to our restreamer, Skyreyes. Skyreyes, thank you so much for running this morning so we can be here. Because I could not be trapped in this commentary booth if you were not here running the match, forcing me to be trapped in this commentator booth. Reminding us that scrubs are a thing.
Yes, scrubs are a thing.
Yeah, and I cannot for life of me find the VOD for the video we were wanting. But it exists somewhere. Ooh, a big chest.
Jobby swallowed the letter today.
That's funny.
Lights are in the torches check in Water Temple. Or behind whatever the torch room's called. The bottom floor of the first east side or whatever.
Yeah, so this was you know what? Well was also foolish this seed. So we had a foolish GTG and all of our side dungeons were foolish.
No one went into them at least.
Well, PK did.
Did PK go into well?
PK did ice.
Oh, okay. Well.
Which
PK also didn't have a song and was looking for the song.
Yeah, it makes sense why PK did ice, but honestly, given the time difference between our runners, this seed might have come down to that out of logic ice play.
Yeah.
Rushing ice was not the call today.
Definitely the gold scale put PK back into the race. For sure.
Yes.
Whether he peaked it or not or whatever, but the fact that it's there was like, okay, we don't have to worry about irons.
Yeah, it definitely could have been way
Worse.
grosser for PK. Way grosser for both of our runners, actually.
Yeah.
It's a big chest.
Bonk.
This is something. Paperweight. And we got so close to meme percent.
So close, yet so far.
We needed ice arrows and winter heart piece. Well, we even found Greg. We usually never find Greg.
Yeah, we've... Oh, PK falling. That hurts.
Ouch. Where are your hover boots? You have hover boots. Well, at least he knows to pull it past that one. Why? It doesn't reset. It's the same place. Why would you not pull it? I don't think it does reset. I think it's the skull's in the same place. Am I wrong? I thought the skull's in the same place regardless of what. I know once you set it and put it in the right spot, it doesn't ever move after that. But I thought the skull always stayed in the same spot.
I am honestly unsure. We're talking about the truth spinners, Guy Reyes.
I don't know if he's actually asking what the word moving. Moving is the act of to move.
It is whenever certain physiological complexes driven by your neurological function cause your muscles to contract or release.
Okay, tell me how a car moves, because that is not how a car moves.
Oh my god.
It is the act of to move.
Car goes vroom. I will be right back really quick.
It might change. I didn't think it changed, but it might. I don't usually void out in that room, so I can't confirm. That was kind of a cool stop, punching him while he's spinning. Yes, we can find that out. We have the technology. But you probably needed to do it like a couple times just to confirm that the first time wasn't just a fluke. Very nice Baronade fight from Cranx.
Yep.
About as optimal as you can get it.
And I made it back for Baronade to be down. Did PK find Kokiri sword yet?
Nope. Kokiri
Cool.
Sword's is a lot deeper in shadow than this. This is the beginning.
Yeah, it's in the
Gibdo room.
Perfect.
So, yeah, you got Umbrella room first that you gotta go to, and then
Wait, what's the umbrella room?
the ceilings. The spike tower.
Oh.
Is that
I
not what
have
they're called?
never heard it referred to as the umbrella room.
I think the trick even... Maybe the trick doesn't say umbrella. I swear it's called the umbrella room, though.
I've heard the crusher room.
Oh, PK having a hard time getting this set up.
Yeah, it's just a counting thing. I think it's 2 from when you let's see here, Shadow. Temple Room, oh, it's called Falling Spikes. What's it called in the randomizer? I swear somewhere it's called the Umbrellas.
You know, now that you've said it, I can absolutely see it.
Shadow Temple. These are all master quests. Yeah, in the randomizer, the logic trick is called Shadow Temple Stone Umbrella Skip.
Okay.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah. That's what the trick's called for when you backflip on it to him. I was like,
You
I was like,
learn
I
something new every day.
I've seen it somewhere.
NewITGuy is like, I swear I'm not making it up.
I make up a lot of stuff on here, but I know this one's right. And that is also true. That is why you logically need to have strength to beat Forest if there is a key up on the top.
And Cranx is inside of Ganon's castle.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna make a straight beeline.
Yep, just wants to find out where those light arrows are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, PK's gonna have enough time to finish Shadow, but unfortunately is not gonna have enough time to finish Jabu.
Unless Cranx takes the most suboptimal way through Water Temple, which I don't see possible, but
Yeah, I've seen weirder choices, but
I don't think you're gonna go Compass Chest, Gamble Dark Link Loop, Central Pillar to go back to the first the torches. I mean, you gotta do a pretty crazy route to accomplish it. Plus, you have Ferrors.
yeah, this is whenever you're looking for lights, that's not the chance. That's not the time to necessarily be making risky gambles with your routing.
You know what? Well, I mean, if you're in a race and you think it's super close, you might gamble it, but I don't think Cranx thinks they're behind.
No, if anything, Cranx thinks that it might be tight, but I'm not sure that I would be panicking at this point.
He might if he. Well, when he sees the hint, he might panic a little bit just because he immediately dipped out of water, but you could also logically be like, you know what? I bet PK also dipped immediately out of water.
Yep, and would be wrong, but in this case, there were unfortunately a couple of other things working against PK.
That is true. He did just drop his FW from water to set up FW here.
I mean,
I just realized it because the players never go through it slow enough for me to catch it. But is the first thing Ganon says about playing a game of tennis? Is that what I just saw?
Yes.
Incredible. Things I've never noticed.
Oh, you didn't save.
Oh, he didn't save so he could get back here.
Yeah, so he just dispelled his. He'll have to do the climb again.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless he
still
saves
not.
before dropping FW. He might not have to fight everything. Okay, then yeah.
Actually, that's some giga brain routing right there. Saving before you drop FW so you don't have to redo the climb, but you don't.
Still gotta go back to castle, which
Yeah.
is a walk out of the dungeon, save, reset, and then you're back at Temple of Time. So.
Yeah, that's smart. That's really smart.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Compass. So right about that, I didn't think he'd peak the central boulder maze thing, but now this is torches, and this is the correct play.
Yep, doing exactly the routing that he needed to do.
I mean, this is the routing we'd expect. Also, we wouldn't expect this check first. We'd expect it after Compass, just because of how easy they are to get to. But oh, look, my light arrows.
Now he can go play tennis. This is the part of the
Yay.
game whenever all of a sudden we start playing Mario Tennis, right?
Oh no! Cranx doesn't have a bottle.
Yeah,
He has to do it with the sword.
Cranx does have bottles.
He just needs
He's
to
got
drink the potion.
Rudos. He didn't turn Rudos in though.
He's got a red potion.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Did I die on internet here?
This has been a very long 3-hour seed.
Am I robotic?
No, you sound good.
Huh. The stream is really Robbie the robot for me.
It's fine for me.
Stream is fine for me, but I also do not have audio turned on. Bronze Noob confirming that it's good on Twitch's side. Sometimes Discord does not like streaming videos. Again, speaking from experience. All right, PK is done with Shadow. Just has to go do Jabu. It's going to be too little too late. This is game 3 between these two. Actually, I think our first tiebreaker of brackets. So that means that Cranx is going to be moving on to round 2. Assuming nothing absolutely horrible happens with Ganon.
Yeah. I guess they're just resetting their Discord.
Probably.
Or maybe computer.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to go take a look at brackets and see if we know who Cranx is going up against.
Yeah, that would definitely be good to know.
Majarkin, is it really you, or are you pulling my leg? Yeah, actually it is Majarkin. Majarkin's here scoping out, his round 2 competitor. Getting that intel.
I mean, might as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's actually only going to be our third round 2 matchup that is set. Our other round 2 matchups that we have so far is we have Le Pleu versus Daredevil X and Chuckles versus Hollow Logic, who have finished up their first of potentially 3 games in round 2. And tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to find out another one of our round 2 matchups, because tomorrow we have Jackstronomy versus Cocotier, game 3. Our only round 1 games that we were able to show all 3 games of. So that is going to be very hype. Please tune in for that. Do we have the command? No, but I will get it for you all. I do not know if it's confirmed, but I think last I saw it was... Let me actually look before I say things. That would be real embarrassing to me. Yeah, we got 2 comms, we got 2 trackers. Yeah, it's happening, y'all. So tomorrow we're going to have Jackstronomy versus Cocotier. That's going to be at 7 a.m. Pacific, so I'm going to wake up early for it again. And
this
that
time I'll actually be awake this time.
And that's going to be at 3 p.m. UTC. And if it's cool with you and Skycora, we can just make it 3 for 3 and I'll come calm. If nobody else wants to take that commentator slot.
Yeah, of course.
I will surrender that to someone else, but if I'm going to be awake anyway and I've already commentated the other 2 matches, I would love to just make it a 3 for 3 thing.
Yeah, I was more or less the same thing. It's like, I'll make it 3 for 3.
Alright, I should be back now.
Okay, you found back. GG's.
Yeah, you made it back. It just
to, die for some odd reason.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you back. You made it back just in time for Cranx to do the final hit on Ganon, and that is GG for Cranx. Cranx is going to be going up against Majarkin in round 2 of Challenge Cup. Woo!
Woo!
Yep. And our restreamer is asking the runners if they feel like a interview. It looks like PK is gonna join us and Cranks are gonna join us, which will be fun. Because boy oh boy, I want to hear their opinions on this seed.
Yeah, this seed was not super nice, but
I don't think it was even like mildly nice. I mean, again, as we've said, could have been worse, but
yeah, we've seen worse.
But it was pretty nasty.
I mean, 321, not bad for this kind of seed.
Yeah, 321 for an all dungeons with the random dungeon entrances, with the randomized warp songs, with Scrub Shuffle as well, which Scrubs didn't really have anything. I think one Scrub had something.
Yeah. If I was forced to play the seed, I don't even think I would get a 3-hour time, to be honest.
Yeah, I think this is one of those seeds that you can definitely throw down as a reason for why this should be considered a major setting. Like this would be like hey, here's a perfect case of why this could be major.
Yeah.
But it's just the combination of all three that's like,
Really
random
true,
bot
Rich.
randos, but this is like, okay, we're just gonna start dipping into the madness here.
Yeah. Randall bot out for blood. GG's,
And
PK.
speaking of Out for Blood, hi PK, GG's.
GG's.
Wow, what a seed. What were your feelings about that seed as a runner?
Oh, I actually liked the seed. I thought it was cool. After some of the ones that me and Cranx have played, like that one was chill.
And I'm also going to bring Cranx in, so doop. And
There we go.
hello,
GG's.
Cranx, GG's.
GG. Holy.
GG's, Cranx.
Cranks, I just asked PK, but I want to know your thoughts. What are your initial thoughts on that seed? What are you feeling right now?
I'm actually not sure if it's worse or better than the two other seeds we had.
See, I thought it was way better than the first one.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. So, God, I don't even know where to start with this. I'm not always the best at interviews, but because PK, you said that you actually didn't think this one was that bad. What did you think was fun about this one compared to the other seeds you had?
Keyrings just finds a way. And both of our first two had keyrings, so it was like they always find a way to put one of them in a terrible spot. Well, the first seed, it was just hook shot on 50 skulls with 51 available, but
That's gross.
but then the second one, I think it was just getting randoed by
Yeah, it was
something. I don't
casino
remember.
for 3 shadow items.
That's right. Yeah, it was all 3 shadow items were casino. I remember that. That was a great time.
Yeah, same thing to you, Cranks. Because you've got slightly different opinions. You said you're not sure if this was worse than the other two. What do you think was terrible about this seed in particular?
I think my execution mostly. I think the seed itself was better, definitely. But it did more errors than I usually do.
Mhm.
Like dying
Did
in
you-
forest, then forgetting that I can just do a hookless the moment I warp out.
Mhm.
Should have done that the first time around.
Dipping into a foolish GTG.
That was for the rupees because I didn't have 20 for the skills outside.
Okay. That makes
Okay,
sense.
so that makes a
Okay.
lot more sense.
Yeah, because we were confused.
Yeah, that actually makes a
'Cause-
lot of sense.
well, the way you did it, you're like, okay, I'm gonna clear this first room out. You start collecting rupees, and then you get up to the top, and it's like, and then you leave. And it's like, oh, he remembered. Not no, he's intentionally grabbing these exact 3 rupees to
Yeah.
get a total amount of rupees that he needs.
Which seriously helped you out because freaking.
Yeah, the irons were big because I skipped
Yeah.
child.
There was irons
like-
there.
Yeah,
Irons were on the scrubs in Colossus, yeah.
Yeah,
but-
that's what.
But irons were just DLC this season.
Yeah, they were.
They were not required.
Yeah, actually,
Oh.
each of you had something that was like really, really scary. Because Cranks, we saw that first adult fishing
I
attempt,
don't
and
want
we
to talk about it.
that's fair. That's fair. But we had already seen on PK's side that was boomerang, and all of us were like, oh God, we hope Cranks does not abandon that and get demoralized by these fish.
No, I knew I had to come back anyway, right? So
Yeah.
I was gonna do it there because I also lost my first group stage match because I didn't have rupees for adult fishing, which locked one of my items there.
Oh no.
So I'm not gonna skip that again.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's like a fish dinner tonight. We're gonna have some sushi.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah. Fellow comms, do you have any questions for our runners? Because that kind of hit the highlights for me.
I mean, it was decently a little bit scary for Cranx because PK finished Spirit Temple well before you and had some pretty decent info on dungeons that you didn't have at the time. So it was pretty interesting.
I just didn't have a way to get into fire. If I got into fire earlier, that would have changed things.
Yeah.
Because if I find irons, I probably do water earlier. I probably do fire earlier. I don't do the random walk through or go to ZD to go to Child Lake, which was kind of random, just so I could get that scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of one thing I did want to ask PK, because in case you didn't realize, all of your side dungeons today, GTG, Well, and Ice, were all dead and useless. There was nothing in them today.
Yep.
So I wanted to ask about your call to go do Ice, even though you hadn't found Rudos yet.
Yeah, so I was just kind of... I saw there as a potential for two options. Either Suns is there, and I don't think I had the hovers yet. I might have at that point. I'm not sure.
I don't think
I think I did. But I was thinking, okay, it could be Sun Song, so I can fulfill that path graveyard to Goma, whatever it's gonna be.
Right.
And then, or it's Saria's, and I was planning on eventually going back Child to do the Saria's checks, which ended up having Dins, but unfortunately I did all of fire, almost all of water before I finally made that play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a really hard one to route in to get back there to get that Dins. Then you had to go adult, do Shadow, get your Kokiri sword, go back Child.
Yeah,
that was messy.
Yeah, the seed was a little mean with the placements between Dins and freaking Kokiri sword.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also had, so at one point early on, I wrote down I had Ice as a path, and I was looking at it like, I don't remember that. I feel like that's not true. But then I was also looking at it like, but what if it was true?
Oh no. but what if?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, well, the value of going there isn't great, but it might not be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I might have done this as well if I found a bottle earlier than I did.
Yeah,
just because of like the Bolero warp into domain.
Yeah, bottle was not kind. I don't even remember where I got my first, but it was not nice.
Spirit boss key.
Yeah,
that's right. Yep.
Yeah, so that was actually part of why you like had Ice open to you, was by virtue of being able to go do that.
Yep.
But Cranx, I think that because of how late you got bottle, you had some other stuff you could go do, so you didn't get baited into that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we actually never found the 5th path hint. The only hints we got were Market to Bongo, Domain to Morpha, Graveyard to Goma, and Lon Lon to Volvagia. So that means potentially there is probably a Baronade hint out there in the world somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably just Jabu to Baronade or something. Or not Jabu. Shadow to Baronade.
Yeah.
Or Lake.
Yeah, Shadow to Baronade or Lake to Baronade, yeah.
Honestly, it probably would have been Shadow to Baronade because that sword was deep in Shadow.
It could have also been for Forest. I don't remember where that was, but the first hook shot I don't think we... Oh, no, that was in Domain. Never mind.
First hook shot was in Domain, but there was also another hook shot in Forest, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was actually Cranx's first hook shot, actually. Was the one in Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's unlucky. I stopped after the first 5 checks. I was like, I'm going to leave now.
I did the first couple checks, and then I was like in front of the switch, and I just didn't kill this guy and just jumped over the vines because you can full clear without hookshot there. Because there was no key on the island.
Gotcha.
But I warped out, and I realized the moment I pressed yes on the warp out.
God. That hookshot would have been a lot nicer because I waited to go domain for a long time.
Yeah. I guess at this point it doesn't look like chat has any questions, but PK, unfortunately, because this was a game 3, this was your final match of the Challenge Cup. But did you have fun? And are there any tournaments you're planning on doing next?
Yeah, I had a good time. I can't be too mad about this just because, like, I felt like I played really well. It's just I got unlucky with the 2 checks or the hook shot and then the irons I missed. And there's a very realistic world where that goes the other way.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I'll do League next, I think is the only one I'm planning on doing next.
All right.
Well, that's excited, and we're excited to see it. And Cranx, you are going on to round 2, where you are going to be facing off against Majarkin, who is in chat today, has been scoping out the competition. How are you feeling about moving on to round 2? Any words for Majarkin?
I think it's going to be very interesting, and I'm definitely going to switch it up in settings for Majarkin.
Oh, exciting. Some counterplay there.
I have to flip it a little bit. I think my execution is definitely way worse at this point. So, gotta have to make it spicy.
I love to hear that. I love myself some spicy settings.
We look forward to seeing it.
Yeah. So just one last time, thank you to both of you for letting us restream this race. This was great, and this was a wonderful way to start the morning.
Definitely.
Shout out to our trackers, Bronze Noob, myself, and Shannick, because this was a lot to keep track of. We really needed our trackers. Shout out to our commentators today, NewITGuy and TheQueenHelena. Thank you for letting me sit in the booth with you.
Yeah.
And shout out to Sky Reyes for restreaming this